Make sure I got volume on this too, dog, on the live feed. I think we live right now, baby. Let's go. Let's get this shit cracking, man.
I've been a bad man, yeah, the devil's prayed to me, and I help him go and get his way. You kept your word, boy, yeah, the devil said to me, and I can't wait to meet you one day. Yeah, I can't wait to meet you one day.
Hey, 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 hey. Emotions out of focus, I'm crawling at my lowest. Feet hit the streets like a high-speed pursuit. I'm wild when I move, burning through your head, about to tighten up the noose. Bunch of clown faces blowing clouds of the roof. Woof, woof, hooters at the door, now they trying to run up in. I am not a guppy shark, stash everything. Dope in the pussy like a B of A deposit. Baby girl robotic, she gang bang ebonic. Hang with the wolves or you gotta pull your weight. Told the biggest tool, keep one in the chain. This is not a date, dance with the Mex, get your face in the cake.
Yeah, the devil's prayed to me, and I help him go and get his way. You kept your word, boy, yeah, the devil said to me, and I can't wait to meet you one day. Yeah, I can't wait to meet you one day.
Hey, 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 hey. Pennies for my thoughts, I still can't make a dollar. Anybody home, Mr. 38 revolver. Holla, Lord, I need change. Heard you heal the hurt, I heard you kill the pain. Homie down the street, you left them dead in the dirt. Now his mama growing grays. Clouds in the skies leave tears on the grave. No smile on the face, just another t-shirt. Small funeral, see his girl when they flirt. Shit's still fresh, still smell death. Bunch of drug addicts, can't wait to fuck next. Let the pussy rest, waiting on the prey like a goon in your home. It's 2 in the morning.
Yeah, the devil's prayed to me.
Will's Castle, I'm gonna send you a comment right now, my G. I was gonna play a new intro song right now too, but the homie right here said he wanted to hear this one, so let's go.
I can't wait to meet you one day. Yeah, I can't wait to meet you one day.
Hey, 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 hey. Kodak pictures catch the redness in my eyes. The pookie virtualized got the devil in my mind. The highs, the lows, a suicide note. The drip of the nasal, feel the tip of the razor. I'm tired of the living, I'm tired of the sinning. I wanna be dead, dog, better than these meds. Got my girl gagged, keep acting stupid, gonna throw you through the glass. Broken windows, limo tinted nipple. She crazy, we crazy, another meth baby. I need to sober up, I'm tripping, she waking. I think I need some sleep, I'm losing my mind. Catch me while I leap.
I've been a bad man.
Yeah, baby, it feels good, it feels good, it feels good to be back on a motherfucking Sunday afternoon. Today's podcast is brought to you by Illuminate Clothing. Illuminate Clothing. This new clothing brand is out of South Pasadena, California. California. Julio is an entrepreneur. Homie is also a single father working 2 jobs. Jesus.
Damn.
Yeah, homie trying to make it pop. He has these hoodies, he has these t-shirts, he has these tank tops that say loyalty, royalty, and in the middle it's using the LA sign, obviously representing the city. I mean, you can check him out on Instagram at timeismoney_626, or you can put in your order right now, motherfuckers, at illuminate.bigcartel.com. Let's go, Lucky. Illuminate is spelled ILLUMN, the number 8.bigcartel.com. Let's support this brother right here. This brother right here is working 2 jobs. He's fed up. He's a single father. The baby mama acting up. You know what I mean? Times are hard right now. And he fertilizing the grass. He's planting the seed with this Illuminate. He trying to illuminate you with some beautiful, hoodies and t-shirts. So let's support this brother right here. Today we are taking it back to the core root of this platform, baby. Yes, we are. These stories are the reason why we exist, right? Hoodstocks is the reason why we exist. This man right here, man. He's got one hell of a story. This man has been through hell and back. And he's found a way out the darkness, and he is living a positive, beautiful life. Here to share his story. I want everybody to raise up your motherfucking futons. Pull that motherfucking hot pocket out of the motherfucking microwave. You know what I mean? Squirt the yoo-hoo on baby mama's chi-chis. All right, I'm doing too much. Everybody give it up for Evo from Paramount. Let's go, baby.
Mount up.
Mount up, baby. How you doing, brother?
Man, just, it's like I tell everybody, it feels surreal. It just, you know what I mean? Just wake up every day and I'm like, man, I'm free. I'm free. Like, that's crazy. Yeah. I just, you know, a lot of times I just miss all my friends in there, though. Just, you know, you grow up in there and it's just, everybody knows in there. So it's like, you gotta live, you know, live for them. Like, I mean, so they could live through you vicariously.
Yeah. You know what, speaking on that, a lot of cats were trying to get Gavin Newsom out of the governor position in the state of California. And as far as what I know through criminal defense attorneys that I've talked to, and also the homie from ARC, you know, I don't know if you heard of the ARC program, but they help their...
Budnick, Joseph Osorio. They have they had a few classes up there in Pelican Bay.
Absolutely.
Real good classes.
Yeah, and so according to these gentlemen, these, what would you call them, former lifers?
Yeah.
They say Gavin Newsom is good for California in regards to bringing the homies home, you know?
Well, there's a lot of camaradas. Well, there's a lot of people that are out because of all these disproportionate sentences. They're gone. A lot of them are gone because of the bills that Gavin Newsom actually signed. You know what I'm saying? Like, to actually pass so that laws could change to where people that were serving life sentences when they should have never got life are now free, or at least got sentence reductions to where they're about to go home. So a lot of people, like, if you got anybody that's incarcerated and that's really trying to do something positive and really trying to get out and everything, it's like, why would you want to get rid of the only person that has helped to pass these laws to get shit? I'm out here because of SB 1437, Senate Bill 1437, which did away with the natural probable consequences doctrine and actually cut away at the felony murder rule. So if you have a family member out here that was serving life and you're voting against Newsom, I mean, maybe you should just look into this kind of stuff before you just get dragged all emotionally into whatever this person's saying or that person's saying. Actually look into and study stuff and actually check the facts. Because had it not been for Newsom, me or a lot of camaradas that I was up in prison with would not be out here. People that have served 23 years, 15 years, me, 13 years. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to glorify the time I've spent in there or anything like that. You know what I mean? It's there's people that have done more time than me. I'm just here trying to explain like as far as that is, there's people that are actually free to have a second chance at life and actually know what it's like to have life and wake up every day and know you're gonna die in there. Like, you forget that you're incarcerated. Like, I remember I would wake up and sometimes I'll look at the floor and I'm like, man, it's program time, and I'm like, fuck, I'm locked up. Like, I'll just start laughing like, cause you forget, you get so accustomed to being in there, and next thing you know, you're out here and you're just feel surreal. Like, everything's changed. Like, sometimes it gets lonely. I ain't gonna lie, it gets lonely because all your friends growing up, they're in there, and now you have to reconnect with past relationships where people done moved on, people done, like, you're a stranger and they're a stranger. You know what I mean? So next time you want to go against Newsom or whatever, for whatever reason, you know what I mean? I'm not here to talk about that type of politics and stuff like that, or any type of politics, but it's just actually check the facts, do the research, Because one of your loved ones could be out here right now. You're having fun. You're happy that they're out here. Yeah, you're voting against the person that helped get them out here.
Absolutely, dog. We gotta do our research, you know, and understand what's really going on, what's beneath the surface of Instagram. You know, what's the beneath? Did a post sway you and make you said, "Oh shit, I gotta jump on this bandwagon right here"? You know what I mean? Like it's just some motherfuckers. It just takes a post. Oh, is that what's going on? Well, fuck him.
Serio.
Motherfuckers are that shallow.
I mean, they on the kite.
These are the motherfuckers that are deep sea fishing on the shallow end. Motherfucker, there's babies right there. Get that fishing pole out of there, dog. You ain't gonna catch nothing but a diaper, bitch. Some motherfuckers think they really deeper than they are, homie. Nah, dog. Your stance is on a fucking Instagram post, homie. Shut the fuck up, dog. You didn't know nothing about shit until you read what that motherfucker wrote. And what that motherfucker wrote, he's just a hater, dog. I mean,
which was based on another Instagram post.
Hey, it was.
That's like multiple levels of hearsay and shit. Next thing you know, a motherfucker locked up on some multiple levels of hearsay.
Multiple levels of stupidity, dog. I mean, when is it gonna end? Never.
Oh shit.
It ain't never gonna end. My boy. Evil, would you talk, get a little more? Yeah, man. Yeah, thank you, brother.
Freedom?
Yeah, absolutely, doggy. Evil.
It's just I'm already blind, homes, and it's like fucking lights.
You in the interrogation room. What do you know about Casey smuggling that motherfucking Dodger dog at Dodger Stadium?
I plead the fifth, man. Remember, hey, look, youngsters nowadays, plead the fifth. It don't matter what they tell you. It don't matter. Look, when they're lying when they tell you that they got this guy in there saying this, and this and that. Look, even if it seems like something similar to whatever, they're lying. They're lying. They're trying to get you to roll over. They're trying to get you. They don't even have a case on you. They're just telling you they do. Plead the fifth. I don't know nothing. Plead the fifth.
Wait, watch this. Boo!
Please, plead the fifth. Plead the fifth.
Some motherfuckers will flinch on that. Boo!
Plead the fifth.
Hey!
F-I-F. Fifth.
Serious.
Fifth.
No, I'm serious. I've noticed like being up there, I've noticed like, because I used to help people out with their legal work.
Yeah.
You know, I started that class where I would teach the homies how to do legal work. Well, not just the homies, but everybody in general, because any case that anybody wins, it's going to help everybody. It doesn't matter who they are, where they're from. You know what I'm saying? So I tripped out, like, there's no case against you, and now you're convicted on nothing but lies because they scared this fool into thinking that they were going to get him for a crime that he didn't even commit. And so they made him lie on you. And now you're convicted doing life because someone didn't know how to plead the fifth, or they let these cops scare them into it. You know, there's actually case law now coming out on how these cops actually do this. They'll stick a kid in there and they'll just be all up on them, like bam, 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 bam.
On their bumper, dog, scaring them.
And then they break them. And next thing you know, it's like the dude's just lying.
Just to get out that situation.
Exactly.
It happens all the time,
and then
bro.
they get time too.
Yeah.
And it's like,
And for those that don't know what plead the fifth means, it means shut the fuck up.
Yeah, Fifth Amendment.
Shut the fuck up.
U.S. Constitution.
Yeah.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Remember, it will be used against you in a court of law. So don't say shit, man. It just doesn't matter what it is. Don't say nothing. Plead the fifth. Get your lawyer. Let him handle everything. It's all lies. You let your lawyer know it's all lies. They'll take care of it.
They raided my house on a murder. Right? Northeast Division has me in the interrogation room, right? They want information. And they know me since a kid. But I said, man, motherfuckers, you guys know me since I was a motherfucking kid. Since when have I given you any motherfucking information? What is this special day, dog, that I'm gonna give you motherfuckers some information, dog? You know what I mean? Wait, what is it? Wait, you know what I mean? Is it a holiday? Because if it is, then let me, It was funny, bro, because this is me. This is my personality all the time, bro, with these dudes from the beginning, dog. You know what I mean? As a kid, dog, I picked on the rookies. I'd figure, I see the rookie, because the rookie always got his his hand on his
This
gun.
must be the 31st of February.
Yeah, I've never married. Exactly.
Okay.
And so Pete Game, bro. Pete Game. It's a short story, bro, but you made me think of it right now. And so I'm in this interrogation room. I'm getting yelled at these from the homicide detectives. Fucking blah, blah, blah. And so I said, check it out. Oh, okay, so you're not gonna let me out of here until I tell you something. So I said, okay, I'm gonna tell you something. And I made up this outlandish story, dog, that had unicorns and it had motherfucking elves. You know what I mean? And I don't know if it had all that, but it was a fucking funny story, dog, that it's just off the rip. I freestyled this shit, dog. You know what I mean? And they said, get him the fuck out of here. I said, I thought you wanted the information. I thought you wanted some shit. You know what I mean? I gave you something and now you're mad. You know what I mean? The fuck, dog? I have always had just the retarded personality, dog, to make light of bad situations. Yeah. Like, I don't get scared in the situations, dog.
Well, that's what keeps you sane. If you notice, all the solid camaradas have that.
Yeah.
Because it's like, like, even if it's a fucked up situation, there's nothing you can do about it. So you might as well just poke fun of it, find the humor in everything. Or if not, you're gonna go crazy.
One time I was in a car. I was in a backseat and I had my enemigos on both sides, dog. It was for some other shit back in the day. You know what I mean? And I had my enemigos on both sides, and I was like, all right, we're probably all strapped up, maybe. You know what I mean? Allegedly, right? You know what I mean? And you know what? It did cross my mind that possibly, you know what I mean? You never know what could happen. And so what did I do? I said, which one of you which one of you motherfuckers is gonna be, dog? I mean, but anyways, making light of situations. I found a way, dog, and next thing you know, we're all in the backseat fucking laughing, dog. Now I don't know what each one of these individuals are thinking while they're laughing. Like, oh, I'm gonna get your ass, you know what I mean? I don't know what it is, but we're laughing, bro. You know what I mean? And
I feel like I'm in the yard right now.
Yeah, bro, and that's me. That has always been me, dog. You know what I mean, I don't scare easy, dog. But, we know what we signed up for at times. And you're like, all right, dog, if this is the way it's going to end, then fuck, dog. This is the way it's going to end.
Vida loca.
Yeah, bro. But I'll just like, all right, fuck it, dog. You know what I mean? Lord. Let's have fun with it, baby. Let's have fun with it, dog. And one thing I want to do today, my G, is I want to have a good time, brother. You know what I mean? I want you to be relaxed. I've heard of you. Obviously I've heard of you through my boy YG, dog. You guys were boys in YA.
That's the boy right there.
Solid, and if
solid camarada right
there. And that's my G right there, dog. Shout out to my boy Rudy Vargas, dog. I love you, my G, dog. Yeah.
Same Y number. The only difference, the last two numbers are flipped.
And you remember the number, so that's why you remember his number.
Yeah, I remember his number, yeah.
Okay. And I told YG the other day too, I said, hey, fool, this fool remembers your number. Fool, he goes, nah, you know what I mean? And I go, yeah, he remembers, he said your number, fool.
Look, bro.
Yeah, he's watching right now. But if I heard correctly, dog, you caught yourself a little bit of fame in YA, Like motherfuckers, I think a couple cats were like, hey, homie, that motherfucker right there, that dude was the dude back in the day. You were kids back then.
We were kids, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's when you're in the system at such a young age, like all you know is movies as far as the system and what you've been taught by your older camaradas, you know what I'm saying? So you think you're supposed to conduct yourself like like the movies, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, we had fun, man. Like, fuck, we had fun.
You told me a funny story about you and YG. Would you tell that story, bro?
Which one? Oh,
you said,
yeah,
hey, homie.
That one, yeah, we could tell that one. Yeah,
you said, hey, homie, we're gonna come out, homie.
We were cellmates. We had just hit the Y and shit, and we were cellmates in SRCC, and what was it? I can't remember. Was it Portola? No, it was prior to Portola. It was it's right there in SRCC, in the Southern Reception Center and Clinic. Anyways, we're celled up, and he was like, we were just clowning and shit. Matter of fact, I remember this little P, this scar right here, the P right here, on my pinky. I remember he was like, yeah, fuck, we should get tatted up. It's like, yeah, go ahead, put a PRMT right here. It's like, I don't know, like just man, so he scarred me up with a P right there that I still have, you know what I mean? It's just, that's a bro, it all fell out, but we were talking about like, yeah, you know, you ever trip out on pictures from cholos like back in the days? Like it seems like they all want to put their head back, as like it's like a competition who could have their head back the farthest and the feet out the farthest. And they probably used to hit up, he was like, yeah, they probably used to hit up for people up like, you know, this and that. 13, ¿qué te parece? Si no te cae, you get a black eye, right? So I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna hit somebody up like that the next day. You know what I mean? Tomorrow, he's like, all right, hell yeah. So, you know, we're all fresh. We're all SRCC is reception center for YA from the halls. And we know each other from the halls. And we come out, we hit people up, okay, cool, all right, feed them in. And then he's like, hey. I'm like, oh shit, yeah. So I hit some vato up, and he's like, something, this and that. And I'm like, and I was like, Paramount vato 13, ¿qué te parece? Si no te cae, you get a black eye. Because he said that's probably like the way that people used to hit people up. Like they probably used to say shit like si no te cae, you get a black eye. You know what I mean? So it's like, and the vato was just like,
You was like, what?
all right, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, and I was like, 3rd Street. It's like I forgot the clica, you know. So I was like, 3rd, you know what I mean? And it's just I trip out on our mentality back then, you know what I'm saying? Because now I'm all about like trying to help our future generation to not make the same mistakes we made. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, like remain solid. If you fucking around and you choose that life, remain solid no matter what. Don't. If you think you gonna break or anything like that, then stay out the lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? But if you choose that life, stay solid, man. That's it. It's that simple.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you chose that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if you are locked up, take that time to go to college, to actually learn something so that when you get out, you don't have to be doing the same shit. You actually get some type of legitimate, you know what I mean, money. But anyways, that's like, yeah, but that's what we were talking about. Like,
You'll be busting up, dog, when you told me that shit, dog.
Was funny. That shit. I said that shit like a straight 70s cholo and shit.
That shit's hard, dog. Low key, dog. Just little. Anyways, dog. Hey, how much? I mean, how much time did you do in YA, dog?
I went in when I was 16. I ended up catching a case in there right before I turned 21, and they sent me to the county jail. While I was fighting that case, I caught another case right there. Luckily, the DA rejected that, and I turned 21 in the hole in the county jail. And from there, they sent me to prison. And then when I was in prison, the California Youth Authority said, you know what, since his prison max exceeds his California Youth Authority max, we're just going to dishonorably discharge him. Like, pretty much, we don't want him back. So had they not discharged me, gave me a dishonorable discharge, I would have actually did like 9 more months or almost a year or some shit like that. I can't calculate. I can't think of it.
Yeah.
I'm glad you didn't want me back.
Yeah.
Like, gracias.
Yeah.
So actually, it did me a favor.
I mean, what is it?
I'm just playing, people. You know what I mean? I'm just joking. You gotta understand, like anybody that knows me, I joke around a lot. You know what I mean? I do.
As you should, baby. As you should. I mean, as a modeled inmate you were back then, bro. I mean, what kind of cases are you catching in there, dog? Can you talk about them, bro?
I don't really like to talk about it because I don't feel like I may joke around and stuff like that, but I don't feel like like even in my music and the record label and like I don't feel like glorifying violence. Like my thing with all that is just to lure you in. So that when I hit you with the songs that have positive in it, you already lured in with the violence, like, and you're like, oh shit, damn, this guy got me thinking and shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I picked up an assault by prisoner. I went in for I got arrested for murder, which was it's you know what I mean? I don't want to get into that. It's I didn't have no court offender or anything like that.
How old were you when you got arrested for that
16,
murder? 16.
And
you're going in for murder. I mean, how does it feel to be 16 years old and going in for murder, bro?
It was messed up, like everything for my family and everything. Like, you know, it's that shit. You know what I mean? It hurt a lot. I ended up getting voluntary manslaughter, personal use of a firearm, and it was just a messed up situation. You know what I'm saying? And while I was in there, I picked up an assault by prisoner with use of weapon, which was, you know, at that time, that right there, it was just like, you just trip out with your mind state, what you consider disrespect, the slightest thing when you're at that age, you consider disrespect, and you feel the need to attempt to slice someone's throat with a box cutter for something that's it's not even that serious. You know what I'm saying? And
Is that what you did? You cut someone's neck with a box cutter?
no,
Sliced them?
it's what the police report said and pretty much what the camera said, but it's like
But it's not what really happened.
Those are the allegations.
It doesn't
you know
matter,
what I'm saying?
bro.
Like, those are the allegations.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
It's
bro.
just
It's funny what you said, bro, because you said...
because you have to understand, I'm not trying to.
I know that, dog.
Glorify or sound like a bragger or anything like that.
Yeah,
because
no,
I'm
absolutely.
not,
We're
you know
not,
what I mean?
one thing about this platform, so check it out, my G. What we do right here, dog, is we tell the code, we tell our story the best that we want to tell our story. Just like you would tell your story, how you like, what makes you feel comfortable, because sometimes I'm sure old stuff like that can possibly still bother you, bro, or it can, you don't want it to affect the youth, and I get that, you know what I mean? We got to be positive in our message, brother.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
See, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to, like, if you know, you know. If you know me, you know me. You know what I'm saying? Like all solid camaradas, you know who I am. You know, you know, I've actually really lived that life. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm trying to help our future generations actually excel in legitimate businesses without having to go through what we had to go through, and then learn like, damn, man, if I would have just went about it this time while remaining solid. You know what I'm saying? It's like, because that's why I said earlier, like, if you choose that life, you choose that life. And just stay solid. You could still be legit and be solid, get out of there, and then come out here and be legit. Just don't ever go ass backwards.
Yeah, stay out the way,
go
baby.
asshole backwards. You know what I'm saying? Just stay out the way, man. Just
Stay out the
you know,
way.
You know what I'm saying? And just respect when you know what I'm saying? Just the fact that if you choose that life, that's the life you live, man. Don't go asshole backwards. That's it. Plead the fifth. Plead the fifth.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Hey, let me ask you a question, dog. I mean, there's people right here, bro, at 16 years old, bro, they were in Little League. They were, I mean, not Little League, but maybe they were playing high school football, right? That sounds better. You know, some were in gymnastics, tennis practice.
Damn, tennis.
I took it there. I did that.
Damn, you did that.
Casey. I said that for Casey. Casey's a ping pong pro.
That's right, ping pong.
He uses his chin for the paddle.
Foosball.
Yeah, foosball. But my question to you, I mean, 16 years old, going in for a murder, bro. I mean, check it out.
It wasn't even murder. It was just like
It was a manslaughter.
Yeah.
Freak accident type of thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, but what is going through your mind at such a young age, bro, that you could be possibly losing your life over, you know, an accident, right? You know, what can you still recall, bro, when you were first initially getting booked in? Like, was it a haze? Was it just like?
Well, the actual incident replays on my mind every day. So.
You can never get out your head.
Now, what really was in my mind was just my family to this day. You know, so.
It weighs heavy on you then, huh? Yeah. Let's leave it at that. So you go inside. You're a baby, you know. You're inside the youth authority, and you know. Sounds like you might be. I mean, it's hard, bro. Right? You know what I mean? It's, you know.
I was just thinking, like, when you were saying that, like, it's like, damn, I've known YG since we were in the halls fighting, like, going before, like, it's good to finally reconnect with him.
Yeah, I know you guys. I wanted to have him here, dog, but I wanted just to give one. I wanted to make sure that you had all the attention right here. You know what I mean? You know.
I talked to him too. He said he's gonna be watching. So.
Yeah, no, he told me that too, bro. He told me that too. You get yourself in a little trouble right there. You catch a case. You said you went to the county and you caught another case?
Yeah, I remember while I was fighting the case that I caught in YTS in Chino YTS, I ended up catching They sent me to they sent me to Rancho Cucamonga, West Valley Detention Center. I ended up getting catching another case, some more false allegations.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, it's just, you know, I don't really want to glorify like go into details of, because at the same time, like you know, there's people watching, there's as far as like the youth, and I don't want to make them feel as if they need to follow our footsteps as far as just violence and stuff. You know what I mean? Because she needs, if she needs to get done, she needs to get done. But sometimes at that age, my mentality at that age, I considered the slightest thing disrespect. Even stuff that like now I look at like, I was fucking tripping. Like I didn't need to do that to that dude. Or even in the county jail while I was fighting that case, I was like, I didn't need to do that to that dude. Like, dude probably didn't even mean it that way, or probably, you know what I'm saying? But in you got that YA baby mentality, and people don't understand that YA baby mentality. Back in the days, it was something else, man. Like, you were either beast or bitch. There ain't no in between. Like, motherfuckers don't understand how easy you have it nowadays, that you could actually do your time and go to classes and relax and just chill. Back then, it was you either beast or a bitch, man. That's it. There ain't no in between. There ain't no I'm just doing my time shit. So a lot of you people that talking about like, oh, I wish it was like it was before, this and that, like, no, you don't. You would have probably been a bitch. It's like straight up.
Not you, but maybe you.
Know what I mean? Like no. You know, no, but like, just be thankful and be grateful for the way that things have changed, and especially after the Asker case, when they let everybody that was unjustifiably being held in solitary confinement indefinitely under false allegations. And that case right there shows you how CDC used all kinds of false evidence to keep people in locked up in solitary confinement, claiming that they were the worst of the worst and this and that, when they're not. As soon as these people that were allegedly the worst of the worst and under all these false allegations came out, you've seen how peaceful these yards got, because people understood, like, you know what, this place is not, prison is not the way these people are not the way these guards and this say that they are. They're actually about positivity and the betterment, making everybody better and uplifting everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I just trip out, like.
Yeah, because you were in the middle of all that, right? In regards to like, you know, just the when these individuals got released, or when this group of people,
there was hundreds of people,
hundreds
of
all
races, all everything. It's just like, and it's just crazy, like how everybody was brainwashed, and I don't want to say everybody, but those that were easily manipulated by these people to think that people that were in the shoe indefinitely had a certain type of mentality. That was all false. That was just a reason to try to keep them back there under all these false allegations, so that they keep making money off of these people, because they make more money by keeping people in solitary confinement. So when these people hit the yards of all races and everything, it's just like, shit, calm down. Why? Because like, hey, don't believe these fucking COs. Why would you listen to the COs? Like, that's what I don't understand. Why would you listen to the COs and get pumped up to do stupid shit? Like what the fuck? Like, we don't like when people that were back there forever under false allegations get out and be like, what the fuck? Like, why would you listen to these people? Like, hell nah, shit. Everybody needs to educate themselves and try to look forward to a better life and understand why you do the things you do. Get into these classes and understand why you act on impulse. Why, like learn about yourself. Why you act the way you do. You know what I'm saying? So that way you could stop and think and actually, like, if I do this, I'm just gonna have this consequence. I'm gonna have this chain reaction, instead of being impulsive under false.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's crazy.
I've been impulsive all my life. Even sometimes to this day, I get a little impulsive. You know, It's a real thing, you know, and it happens, you know.
Especially growing up the way we grew up, it was
Absolutely.
like in the Y, like even in the Y, it was like it was crazy. Like if you didn't react right there on impulse, even if you waited 10 seconds, like too late now.
You thought about it, fool.
Too late now. That's what I had to think about it. Too late now.
Yeah.
And that's crazy the way our mentality was back then. Like way back then, it was just like, yeah, you got off on them, but it took you about. We seen that.
Yeah.
Bam, you know what I mean? It's like
crossed your
that
mind.
that just says everything.
You weak, homie.
Yeah,
That shit crossed
exactly.
your mind,
It was
dog.
just crazy. Like,
Yeah.
and then imagine having that mentality and going to prison where it's a whole different thing. Like it's out of control. You know what I'm saying? It's like you go to prison and you learn like, hey, damn, you were just kids in YA and you didn't have no leadership, no nothing, no one to tell you what was right from wrong and why you're acting up. Like you know what I'm saying? You go to prison and you're acting up. Like, why would you do that? Like, why would you start stuff for no reason or do something stupid like for nothing? Like it's just.
I never went to YA, dog, but when I was 17 years old, I was in Central, East Lake, and I mean, I've caught the juvenile cases, bro, but I guess I've been blessed or lucky, whatever you want to call it. And
Well, your name is Lucky.
yeah,
So
but 17, 18, had 20 armed robberies, came out on TV and shit, dog. 18 years old. Anyways, 18 years old, I'm in the penitentiary, dog. And I got to know like YA baby, you know what I mean? What a YA baby is, and what they always, you know what I mean? You know who the YA babies were, you know what I mean? The motherfuckers were just off the fucking hook, dog, you know what I mean? And these are kids. These are kids coming to an adult system now, right? You know what I mean? You know, and I'm a kid as well, but a YA baby got like, I mean, a lot of my boys, dog, were YA babies, so maybe some of them rubbed off on me a little bit. You know what I mean? Because if you're running with them on the streets, baby, you know what I mean? You know, can't be about that dumb shit, baby. You know what I mean? You got to keep up, and if you ain't keeping up, bro, you know what I mean? You get left behind. And I never wanted to get left behind on the streets. You know what I mean? I needed to be with everybody. I needed to be on the pack, if not leading the pack, you know? Yeah, YA babies, man, they were just very, very, you know, they're vicious, dog. You know what I mean? Individuals, they weren't taking no shit, but they were kids too. But it didn't matter. I mean, we were all kids. I mean, you know, you got older men, you got kids in there, you know, but there's different calibers, you know what I mean? But the YA babies, dog, yeah, most definitely. I mean, but it was a different thing back then. I don't know if I don't think it holds the same weight no more.
No, they changed everything up. They changed the entire system in 2004. So it's.
I mean, as they should,
which is
right?
Good because
yeah.
Like, you shouldn't have to spend all the years of your life. And there's people that actually don't take the time to actually like, why do I do what I do? Like, if you don't educate, you're not going to be able to stop yourself from still being that person. That impulsive person, you know what I'm saying? It's
well,
like,
what made you stop?
When they, you know how they had a lot of people under false allegations in the term and shoe program, and spent like 20 years, 15 years back there. These guys, they get out and all they did was educate themselves, you know what I'm saying? And they learn about themselves, and they get out and they help you understand why you do what you do, why, like, as far as like why you're impulsive, and it's like mentorship, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, damn, so that's why I react that way. And then you start thinking like, damn, what the fuck? Like, man, I be tripping. So you start learning about yourself, because like, I think the fact that the whole Asher case.
What is the Asher case? The people that are unfamiliar with the Asher case, bro.
The Asher case is what helped, like, in a sense, almost end indeterminate solitary confinement. Indeterminate means like till whenever California Department of Corrections feels the need to keep you back there isolated by yourself. So to me, that's a form of cruel and unusual punishment. And it's unlawful, because a lot of those allegations were based on false allegations, false informants, and then they were corroborated by the same person. Like, man, like, because I've read all that stuff, like the case law, and I'm just like, damn, they really kept these guys back there for nothing, for no reason, under false pretenses, false allegations, or nothing, just because they wanted to have money, because they get a lot more money if you keep people in the shoe.
Let's paint a picture for some people right now. So You get out, you catch the case in the juvenile, you go to the adult system, you get out, right?
Yeah.
You do your time, you get out.
Yeah.
You go back in and do what, 13 years?
Okay.
What's
Quick time frame. I'm 16, I get incarcerated. I go to the California Youth Authority. I pick up a case in the California Youth Authority. I get sent to the county jail from the California Youth Authority. I pick up another case while I'm fighting that case in the county jail. I get sent to the California Department of Corrections. I get out when I'm 24. I'm out for 9 months. I go back in for 25 months. I get out for 4.5 months. When I'm 27, I go back in for 13 years and like some change, like I don't know how we call it in there, like some change. Like,
yeah, and so during that time, that 13 years, you were in Pelican Bay?
Yes, I was.
Okay, so
this last prison term, it was the entire, except for the times that I went down to court to the other county jail, the entire time was spent in Pelican Bay State Prison, level 4, 180, general population. Shout out to all the homies keeping it solid.
Yeah, and so, Pelican Bay, it's like if it was a shoe brand, it'd be the Jordan shoe, right?
Yeah, and see, that's another thing too, that California Department of Corrections tries to make it seem like it's the worst of the worst.
What would you say?
I think it's the best of the best. I think it's the people that want to actually help uplift our community, and that they consider that a threat, because they look at it like, man, if these people actually start talking to people about how to better themselves and how to get educated and become law-abiding citizens and like be legit, we're gonna lose all these benefits, all this extra cash, because we're gonna have to shut down the shoe. You know what I'm saying? Like if damn, this Asher case, fuck, it's exposing all the false allegations and that we've kept these people behind in solitary confinement under the false label of worst of the worst, and it's like it's all about money, you know what I'm saying? But really, what for example, the chairman of the peace group in Pelican Bay on facility B, the level 4 180 yard general population, and he gave me these glasses. He's my friend. He really teaches everybody like how you're supposed to like don't let CDC get into your head and these people that want you in the shoe pump you up to do stupid stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just educate yourself, get yourself out of here, and actually show these people that we're not the worst of the worst, that we could actually become rehabilitated and get out and live positive lives if you actually give us classes and programs, and actually give us something that will actually help us earn a living wage when we get out. Because CDC says, I think about 75% of all crimes are somehow money related. So if you just warehouse people in prison for years and years and years and get them out, let them go home without any type of viable work skills, what do you expect them to do without any type of education?
Going to reoffend.
Exactly. And that's what they say. Over 50, 65% is recidivism. The recidivism rate when you reoffend is based on money issues. Why? Because you're out here starving. You have nothing. No one wants to hire you because you got to check that box and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it's like no one wants to hire an ex-felon. So it's like, especially if you have no work skills, so how do you expect people to do 15, 20 years, 10 years, even 5 years and get out with no viable work skills? Why don't, instead of spending all this money on all this bullshit as laws and keep people in there forever for no reason, why don't you actually help educate them so that when they get out, they become, productive members of society, taxpayers? I mean, it's gonna, and even if you're like, fuck these dudes, this and that, if you care about your taxes, do you know how much money you're spending on your taxes to keep people warehoused in prison, when you could actually help with half the amount of that money, help give them viable work skills so that then when they get out, they can actually become tax-paying members of society and help you pay them taxes, so your taxes will be fucking cut? Like, come on, man. Think about it.
You know what? Gavin Newsom said this. I believe it was Gavin Newsom that said this. Gavin Newsom said, if a man has been down for 21 years, and he has rehabilitation programs completed underneath his jacket, why shouldn't he have? Why shouldn't he deserve the chance to get out and see freedom again? So when we talk about recidivism rates, and I hope I said that, I hate saying that word. When we talk about the recidivism amongst lifers getting out, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, it's under 1%, bro.
Yeah, that's the lowest. That's the lowest.
It's under 1% of lifers reoffending. Mm-hmm. They're not reoffending.
No, they're not.
I'm sorry. Some of you motherfuckers don't want to hear this shit. They're not reoffending. Think about if you were a lifer that was let out. Would you reoffend? Fuck no.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Like, that's exactly what I was going to say. Like, imagine waking up every freaking day knowing that, well, you forget, but still, like, when it hits you, like, damn, I'm doing life. Like, imagine knowing, like, I'm going to die in here. I'm going to die an old man. I'm just going to die. I'm never getting out. This is my life. And then, boom, you're out. You're going to be like, you got a second chance. You got another chance of life.
I'm trying to get my homie Rascal, my homie Jason Guzman. Rascal been down since 95 for a murder. I'm trying to get him out, bro. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of holes in his cases. I'm not going to talk about it, but I'm just saying, I'll say his name. Because it's known. I'm trying to work with the ARC. They're in contact with him. I mean, I love my boys that are in the system. I mean, every month I'm putting money on somebody's books. You know what I mean? Why? Because once upon a time ago I was in there with nothing. You know what I mean? Living off $20 a month. You know what I mean? That sucks. You know what I mean? But $20 is better than nothing, right? Mm-hmm. But I know how it is. I really want. You know when we do time with these men, these kids, you know, we know where they came from because we came from that place, you know what I mean? And so it holds they hold a different place in our heart, bro. Why? Because you can relate with these gentlemen. I can go in there with my sad story. You can go in there with your sad story, but you're gonna get topped all day long because there's dudes in there that were just like, that ain't nothing. Trip on this shit, dog. You're like, whoa, shit, you got that bad, dog. You know what I mean?
He was in there for 30 years, 40 years.
Yeah,
he spent over 20 years solitary confinement. Like, I can never compare 20 years solitary confinement. Yeah. That's like.
Somebody's gonna, when you think you had a bad son in that, I mean, it's prison, right? I mean, let me ask you this question. This is what I want to ask you, bro. And some people be like, they may not understand the question, but it's okay. Then that's good that you don't understand it. How happy were you growing up in the system, bro? How happy were you to get off the bus at Pelican Bay? How happy were you?
Oh, fuck, that's just crazy because I was just so happy when I was taking the picture.
I'm in Pelican Bay, baby! Come on, homie. Some of you motherfuckers just don't know, homie. Happy? Why would you be happy for that?
Shit, I was like, I just gave you a fucking flashback. I said, got me
big legs.
You got me talking in Vato slang and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Hey! I'm just saying, if you when you win the game and you win the system, baby, and you getting off the bus for Pelican Bay, you're like, I made it, mama.
Hey. My original picture in Pelican Bay, because you know when you lose it, you have to pay for a fucking new picture and all shit, your ID and shit. My original, I got like this big ass smile and shit.
That's right. Read that shit right there, homie. Shit, dog.
Hey, I actually fucking, and the reason why
you gotta frame that home, right?
The reason why I lost it is because I really didn't lose it. I cut it. I cut the picture and I try to fucking send it in between like another picture.
Send
and I got caught, yeah.
Send it to a little hood rat or something?
Yeah. I was like, hey, take a picture of this shit, keep it.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, fuck, I got caught. So it's like,
they really on that mail, huh? They're like, look at this motherfucker right here, fool.
They ain't no joke, man. They be the Bay. They used to. I don't know if they still do, but I remember they used to like. They'll send your mail from going to one person. They'll flip the cards and they'll send it to somebody else. They'll write to your people. Man, this shit.
They dirty, huh?
Man,
why would you do that, dog? Fucking up my money flow, homie.
The whole reason why Pelican Bay was built was to destroy any type of outside contact you have with the world.
Yeah.
That's why it was built in Crescent City, which is it's at the
border of Oregon, right?
Yeah, northwest tip of California. It's like, come on, how many people are gonna drive 16 hours and shit to go see you for a couple hours and drive all the way back. You know what I'm saying? And then the way the phone situation was, and when I first got there, we had no yard, almost barely had yard. Day room was that's the only time it was just all bad.
Check it out. Do us this, bro. A regular day in Pelican Bay, the yard is open. What evil's waking up? Just put us through it real quick, baby.
It just depends, like towards when I first got there or towards the end, because
so that's interesting.
Towards the end,
why would it change?
Because in 2017, the end of 2017, 2008, no, I think 2018, 2017, they actually started giving us programs like college and like rehabilitation programs. Even though like the old guard, what you would call the old guard, you could tell they were against it because they're like, fuck these inmates and fuck this and that.
They ain't got nothing coming.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, so now we get programmed. Like, I used to be like, damn, like, because you get so accustomed to just being in your freaking cell all the time. You get it, you know what I'm saying? You get like, goddamn, yard again. It's like I'm trying to do this legal work right here. It's like,
I'm trying to chill.
Yeah.
You got that mandatory yard and shit.
Yeah. I'm just like, it's just, now you get yard, like dudes don't know, they don't know, they don't see like the change, they don't see like the difference, you know what I'm saying? You got people that spent years and years in solitary confinement showing you that like everything that was told to you was a lie.
What is the lie, bro? That's interesting, bro. You got dudes that have been in solitary confinement, and they're telling you that everything is a lie. Would you mind that?
It's like this. It's like you hear like, oh yeah, this and that. They're back there, this and that. These people, they're not even like bad people like that. Like how you were meant, like how you were told. Like these
back to the movies, right?
Yeah. And it's like these like hundreds of people that were back there, and they're smart individuals
that have been locked up like animals, and society is painting them as the worst people in the motherfucking world.
Under false
pretenses. Yeah. And these men, and then you meet these, you rub shoulders with these gentlemen, with these individuals, right? And you're like, all right, well.
And they tell you like, hey, look, don't listen to these fucking staff. It's like, why would you? You know what I'm saying? It's like, and it's, you would be a fool to actually listen to it.
Yeah.
To them, but it's like,
it's not even staff, bro. It's just public.
Hearsay. Yeah,
it's what's painted. It's what's painted in the public eye. Yeah, exactly.
All that stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it's like how I said, when you hit the wire, you think being incarcerated is gonna be like what you've seen in the movies, and it's not. And you meet these people that have been in isolation for years, and really they just want the best for our future generations.
And so when you say the best for our future generations coming from these certain individuals, what would that consist of? What would they be saying? I want the best for you guys. I mean, I want you guys to go to school. I mean, what would it be, bro?
They don't want people to make the same mistakes you don't want to say mistakes, is because sometimes you get put in situations growing up as a kid. Where you have no money, your parents have no money, you feel the need like you have to somehow put food on the table or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, but they just think things through, think about the long run, think about the consequences of your actions, you know what I'm saying? Like is sometimes you don't have to do stuff, like you could just buckle down and you may starve a little bit, but you have to think about the future, you know what I'm saying? And what they want, it's like, and I'm just talking about like people that have been locked up in solitary confinement, labeled as the worst, and all that stuff, which they're really not. And they just want better for our future generations, as far as like, think things through. Think about what's gonna happen if you do this or do that. Do you really want that to happen? And think about how it's going to affect your family or those you care about, how it's going to affect your life. You know what I'm saying? You may struggle a bit, but if you actually just buckle down and stay consistent with this positive avenue, whether it's schooling, whether it's a trade or whatever, you don't have to live through this. You know what I'm saying? And as far as just don't be emotional. Don't be
it's hard.
Yeah, it's
hard not to be emotional. I'm 44 years old, dog.
Yeah,
to this day, dog. Friday I was emotional, dog. I got emotional because they were fucking with with some wire, some scrapped wire. I'm an electrician, dog. And one of the ones would try to fuck with my little bundle of scrap wire, homie. And I got emotional over a little ass thing, dog. And I rolled up in my truck. They said, bring the wire back, blah, blah, blah. I rolled up in my truck. One of the main bosses, and I threw that shit off the back of my truck. Bam! I said, you happy now, motherfucker? Not like those words, but that was me getting emotional, getting lit off of something there's more to this story. But anyways,
my bad.
Things will trigger. To this day, like I can get emotional, but it's just the way I was raised. Maybe we need therapy, dog. Maybe we need a medication.
I'm just over here tripping out. Like my bad. Like I kind of
mushrooms.
Thinking about the Asker cell,
Yeah,
the Asker case,
Sorry
the
about that,
transcripts.
dog. Yeah.
And it's just like all these dudes were back there under false allegations, false evidence that was used to corroborate false evidence, and it was just like weird. It was just crazy. It was just like.
Well, if you're in a position of power, and this is your opposition right here, and you're in position of power, you can. I mean, it's easy to bury motherfuckers, right? You know,
well,
it's
yeah,
easy.
Your CDC,
Yeah.
CDC has California Department of Corrections.
All the way up the
power.
ladder. Yeah, all the way up the ladder,
If
right?
I'm the California Department of Corrections, and I feel the need to, you know what, this guy right here is actually trying to teach people to become productive members of society. That's going to cost me money because my job is to keep people in here. I'm going to smut this dude up, make him seem like he's the worst of the worst, and keep him isolated because he's actually trying to teach people to be productive members of society.
That's a horrible person, bro.
I'm going to smut this guy up
Yeah.
and get my extra, my double time pay, my benefits, my bonuses. Hell yeah, I'm going to try to, oh damn, I'm making this much money by keeping that person. Okay, you know what? I'm going to smut this person, that person. Or, as a matter of fact, I'm going to make it to where anybody that has any type of contact with this person in any type of way, even a picture shows the same person in the same, he's going to go back there too. Ooh, yeah, now I'm making sure that I'm always going to have that extra cash, that bonus, that all that hazard pay, that because, oh yeah, these guys are the worst of the worst. Like in reality, that's why I said they're the best of the best, because they're the people that are trying to teach our next generation not to be criminals. They're trying to teach our next generation, like, look, be good, educate yourself.
It's like this, dog. It's like when you're busted, dog,
Mm-hmm.
and a homie's gonna fuck your bitch, right?
Mm-hmm.
And while he's about to fuck your bitch, he's telling her about all the bitches you were fucking. It's like, dog, you ain't gotta do all that shit. Just fuck the bitch, homie. I'm sorry about
Pillow
that.
talking.
Does that make sense?
I think that's,
Pillow talking.
I
Pillow. Let me show
I think
them.
that's different because
It is different. I'm sorry
It's
about that,
different
dog.
because
I'm just saying, dirt is dirty.
like
dirty.
I mean, if these are just, there's a difference because, hey, what if I did fuck all these bitches and you're telling them about all the bitches that I fucked, right? There's a difference between you just lying on people, which is what CDC did to these men. They just lied to them.
No.
They lied about them. They lied about affiliations, and there's just, it was a bunch of lies.
Yeah.
And if you really look at the transcripts in this case,
Which you study.
yeah, it was all lies. All these guys are back there on lies, on false allegations of being a part of something that and it was just lies. And when you meet these people, you realize, like, man, it was all lies, and they actually want the best for everybody. Like, and now it's like, now they're pissed off because now these people should actually be paroled after 20, 30 years of being incarcerated, and it's like, why, even though it's been proven that these were lies, why are you still using false evidence to deny their parole when it's just based on lies? Like, I don't understand. Like, are you that upset that these guys were part of the people that helped expose CDC as a fraud for keeping these people in solitary confinement, which has been, it's cruel and unusual punishment? I understand. Okay, yeah. If you're convicted, just because you're convicted for a crime doesn't mean you actually committed a crime. But if you're convicted for the crime, your punishment is the fact that you're already incarcerated for a set amount of years. So why would you add to that? Why would you make it to where now that you're incarcerated, we're already keeping you from your family, we're already keeping you from this, from actually living a life? Now we're just going to torture you by putting you in solitary confinement. Now we're going to torture you by making sure that we cut off any type of relationship that you have with people.
They're trying to break the individual.
Yeah, and then why? So that you could get them to lie about other individuals that you want to stick in an indeterminate shoe program. Like, hey, if you lie about this guy and you say this, and that about this guy, we'll maybe help you get out of solitary confinement. But in reality, what they want is just want to put another person in solitary confinement so that they keep getting that money, that hazard pay, that double time.
It's the way of the world, bro. It's
job security.
It's them just keeping the system balanced, bro.
The California
some gotta lose and some gotta win, bro.
The CCPOA is the biggest union in California. The guards union. They're the biggest. They're the most powerful union in California. They will get anybody elected. They're that powerful. So the next time you start thinking that people in Pelican Bay are the worst of the worst and all these people are affiliated and this and that, those are all lies. They're based on lies. Look into the Asher case. Get those transcripts. Read them, and you're going to trip out like, damn, they knowingly used false evidence to corroborate false evidence, and then yet these people are still not being paroled based on false evidence when there's nothing else to keep them in there, when they've shown through these programs, through the positive, like their chairmans in these groups that actually help people learn about themselves and educate themselves and rehabilitate themselves, and yet they're still in there. I don't understand that. That's just sick. Like, who's really the criminal? Who's really the sadist? So you mean to tell me that a few extra dollars every 2 weeks or at the end of the month is worth keeping hundreds and thousands of men incarcerated because you want to buy a new car? You want to be able to buy that big screen TV? That's sick. That's the crime right there. Now, even if you're not the one writing those 115s or those 128s or those reports, the fact that you know that that's going on by your coworkers,
guilty by association, baby.
Exactly. It's just like if we use 186.22, the penal code section, gang. If you're knowingly participating in this shit, then you're a part of that. Hit you with the gang fucking. It's you know what I'm saying? It's like gang enhancement. But it's different. It's different because you're a fucking correctional officer. It's different because you work for the California Department of Corrections. It's different. Okay, yeah, we could torture people because we got the law on our side, because we got the little badge on us. That's just sick, man. All the good, all the positive reinforcement, all the positive talks about better that these men have given people that are younger than them in the system. That there's all these people that got out under all these new laws. They're not going back. Why? Because you've had these men that you falsely accuse of being the worst of the worst get out to the main line and be like, what the fuck? Like, hell no. Like, no, we're not a part of none of that. That's all lies. Not only that, like, no, we're not like that. Look, this is what you guys should do. You guys actually have a chance of getting out. They want to, because they don't want to let us out, because then they have to admit we're wrong. So what you guys need to do is live vicariously for us. Make better choices. Help our youth in our communities learn how to become productive members of society. Because California Department of Corrections is never going to want to admit that they lied about us. They're never going to want to admit that. You know what I'm saying? It's a trip. Why? Because
it's politics, baby.
Exactly. That's
it's politics,
exactly what
dog.
it is.
That's all it is,
Government
dog.
politics.
It happens all the time, dog. I mean, it's the way of the world, dog. You know what I mean? We like it. Sometimes it's against you, and sometimes it's with you, and just it's unfortunate. But
and it's crazy because like the California Department of Corrections, all these staff like, oh man, you should do this, you should do that. That's disrespect, this and that. Why the fuck would you listen to a CO?
Yeah.
Why the fuck would you do that? Like no, like all you're doing is gaining more people in the shoe.
Just one. So
that they could keep getting big checks, when all the people in the shoe are like, why these idiots listening to these fucking placas, these fucking huras? Reality, all we want is everybody, when we're back there, we just want something better for all of us. well, everybody, all races, all groups, is just it's based on lies, man.
Yeah.
You got people that are still serving life sentences that should not be serving life sentences. People that are rehabilitated, people that are leaders in these groups that actually strive for teaching our next generation and to actually become productive members of society. But nah, you know what? Let's keep them in there because I need that bonus. I need that Christmas bonus. Yeah.
I feel it, dog.
That shit pisses me off, man.
Now you're very passionate about it, bro, and you know what I mean.
And I apologize to the audience if
don't.
I use profanity. It's just like I you know what I mean? It's just, man.
Excuse me for using the B word as well too, because I thought about it afterwards. I'm like, you know, it's kind of vulgar, you know what I mean? And for a man that's raising kids, I mean, we just can't, you know what I mean? It's hip hop, baby. It's entertainment purposes only. No, not that.
There's a lot of people in there that should not be in there. There's a lot of people in there that could be upstanding. They could be pillars of our community out here, actually helping everybody out here become better people. And yet they're only in there because the California Department of Corrections does not want to admit that they lied on all these people. They do not want to admit that the entire indeterminate SHU program, the entire SHU program was a mistake. That not putting funding into classes and education was a mistake.
Yeah. I'm going to take it over to Casey right now. This is the co-host right here. Casey, how you doing, baby?
What up?
How you
doing good today. I'm doing good. I'm feeling good.
Feeling good? Yeah, absolutely.
Looking good. About to be looking good with some new Hoodstocks gear.
Yeah. Casey went to a convalescent home the other day looking for uncircumcised hot dogs. He walked out upset because they were all expired.
Dun, dun, dun. You got another one for me?
Casey went to jail for petty theft and found out he was pretty gay. Oh, that was a bad one. When Casey applied for Wiener Schnitzel,
He was in Baby Blues. He was in Baby Blues and now they got in jail.
when Casey applied for Wiener Schnitzel, on his resume, he just put his Grindr link.
Big dongs.
Damn.
That was horrible, dog. Sorry about that, guys.
Straight Kaka gang. We've now joined Kaka gang.
Kaka gang. How you doing, Casey?
I'm doing good.
How do you feel about this conversation we got going on right here?
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, the government will never admit their wrongs ever. But at least we're growing from that, you know?
I mean, we're trying to, right?
Yeah.
We're trying to make strides, you know what I mean? I mean, it just takes, it takes us as individuals, you know what I mean?
To put a lot of pressure on the government,
Yeah,
right?
to put pressure and just set the example of how to move, right? How to move and how to conduct yourself in society, right? I mean, that's what I try to do. I try to set the example.
Fuck, I'm fucking pissed, bro. I apologize. I just think about all the people I know in there, and it's just like how they're in there when they should not be in there. How much of a difference they can make. Shout out to the Peace Group, Pelican Bay State Prison. They shut down the Peace Group on A Yard. They try to shut down the Peace Group on B Yard. Why would you shut down the Peace Group when you have everybody in there trying to like make sure everything's cool?
What is the Peace Group, bro?
It was started by inmates from all different
Races?
Yes, exactly. And to learn about why, pretty much is to make sure that we keep everything cool. Like if you see a situation, how you're able to go over there and diffuse the situation, to teach people how to diffuse situations so that it doesn't become a big thing, to see people how small this situation is and how CDC actually wants you. Well, I don't want to say CDC actually wants, because that's even left out of the curriculum. It's just to show you how what you're doing, if you were to proceed upon such a small minor thing, and let that erupt into violence or anything, how it could affect everybody and the positive, like especially now that we're finally starting to get a little bit of positive programming, how that could fuck it off for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So it just pretty much, it just shows you how to diffuse situations and look at the big picture, and instead of thinking about yourself, think about like the entire yard, and not even just the yard, but just life in general. How your actions could cause a domino effect in anything. You know what I'm saying? Not just in yards, but even outside.
Yeah, absolutely, dog.
So it's shout out to the peace group. Man, the people, everybody on the committee right there is just.
And so why did they shut it down, bro? I mean, if this is a
the false allegations again.
False
allegations on AYARD is just like
they were pushing a different agenda than peace.
It's just. And what's crazy is that they don't. And you know, if you've been in prison, you've been in California Department of Corrections, they don't have to give you a reason. You could keep asking and asking and asking and asking why, and they'll just give you like a blanket response, and that doesn't mean anything. They still haven't given the reason why on AYARD. They tried on BYARD. Of course, COVID and all that stuff, it's not up and running, but they tried. But it's like, why would you be against making sure that like people learn about not letting shit blow up? You know what I mean? It's just like I don't understand why, unless your agenda is that you actually want shit to happen, so that you keep saying like, oh, see, we were right. Let's open up these shoes. Let's because they shut down C yard or D yard, I can't remember right now. Fucking I think D yard. They one of the shoes in C and D, and they made it level 2 yard. That's just fucking crazy. They made it level 2 yard because of all the people that are coming out. So of course, like, that's less money in their pocket. So of course you're gonna do whatever you can to try to start filling that shit up again. So you're gonna try to say that a group that's meant to teach people about diffusing situations and that, I don't even know, like we were trying to find out why. I remember writing up the 602s, and if you know 602, like, why are you doing?
It's like a grievance.
Yeah, why are you trying to shut this shit down? Why are you trying to change our bylaws? I redid our new bylaws, and like they weren't trying to accept our bylaws. So it was like, why? If you're supposed to be about rehabilitation, remember they added the R at the end of CDC, California Department of Corrections, and rehabilitation. Yeah. But if you're about the rehabilitation, why are you trying to anything that actually is showing that, oh, this shit's actually working? Why are you trying to shut that shit down? Why are you trying to be like, nah, we're not trying to renew that shit? No. Why? It doesn't make sense unless your actual objective is to get people back in the shoe. Like, oh, fuck that. These people are actually trying to teach people about how to not do stupid shit. Nah, fuck that. We need people to just start doing shit that's going to get them in the shoe.
Yeah, they want some excitement going on, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. You know what's crazy? Them CEOs,
they love that shit,
They'll be telling people, like, oh, man, that fool should have stabbed that dude, or this and that. Like, the fuck? Like, trying to instigate shit, like, really?
Yeah.
Like, wow. That's crazy. It's just like
they side busting, bro, trying to pump this shit up.
Why? Oh, you must be late on the car payment or on your mortgage or something, and you need that double time.
Yeah.
Think about that shit. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah. So let's kind of get off of that a little bit, bro. Let's get into more of a, you have the Mount Up Records.
Oh yeah. I got Mount Up Records. Got the Mount Clothing Store. Should be opening up by the 15th. We have some setbacks on that, on the opening date, the 15th of next month, hopefully, or the second Saturday of next month. The Mount Clothing Store. We got Mount Up Records. Mount Up Records is pretty much like it's like movies. You know what I'm saying? Like it's there's a way to paint a picture of the things that you've lived through in life without actually You know how they say at the beginning of the movies, anything that may resemble or whatever real life or whatever, like it's all fictional. It's all fictional. You know what I'm saying? It's just like directors. You know what I'm saying? It's. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to help the youth. And at first it was just the youth in my city, to try to help them, like, you know, do something, get out of this and get out of that and get into this, something that's legit, this and that. You know what I mean? And give them a future. So that's really what it is. And next thing you know, you got people from other cities like being part of the label. So it's like, Mount Up, it originally started as like, we used to say Mount Up, like Paramount Up, Paramount Audio, like back in the early 90s, it was me and another camarada from the audio that started saying that. And when I got out in 2004, like, never even finished a song called Mount Up. And it became like a city thing, like, and I was like, yeah, hell yeah. It's not just for the audio, it's for the city. You know what I'm saying? It's everybody, Paramount Up. You know what I mean? Mount Up. And I tripped out because while I was incarcerated, the song was never finished. And it's just like, I see people with Mount Up tattooed on them from all different audios in the city.
That's dope.
And it's
something
just,
you started.
Yeah,
that's dope, bro.
It's Paramount Up, like our city in general. Like, hey, let's get united and bring all of us up. You know what I mean? Fuck all this fighting amongst each other shit. Let's all come up, help each other out. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're a resident, whether you don't bang, doesn't matter. Whether it's somebody in your neighborhood that you see needs help, like, and it's not a gang member, doesn't matter. It's not a gang thing. It's Paramount Up. And now it's become to where it's only the real Mount Up. Like, it's like, it's not just a Paramount thing, because only the real Mount Up. When this time, it's a military term. At the end of the day, like, Mount Up, you know what I mean, weapons ready, but I don't mean as in weapons as in to cause harm. I mean, like, when it's time to ride, like, whatever it is in life, only the real Mount Up when it's time to ride, like, whatever. If you got to get this thing done right here for your job, if you got to help this person out, like, because he's going through some hard times, like, help them out, you know what I mean, only the real Mount Up.
If you gotta be there for a family member while they might be going through cancer, you gotta mount up. You know what I mean? When it's time to get up in the morning and get the kids ready, you know what I mean? We all gotta mount up. Yeah, I get it, bro, and
be
I like
ready,
it.
Like, get it, like, do it. You know what I'm saying? So I look at it like it's not a city thing anymore. It's not a water thing. It's not a city thing. It's a everybody thing, because only the real Mount Up. You a single mother. You got 3 kids, 2 kids. You know what I'm saying? You having a hard time. Like, that morning, you got to mount up. Why? Because you're not just doing it for yourself. Only the real Mount Up. Because there's people that choose not to mount up. There's people that choose to feel sorry for themselves and just be like, woe is me. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, nah. Only the real Mount Up. Mount Up.
And so you got you have different artists. You have different artists on the platform.
Yeah.
And you guys are in the studio. You guys are releasing the albums. What are you guys doing?
Oh, before I forget, the little homie Swifty Blue.
Yeah. He's
at a fundraiser for one of the homies from one of the homie's sisters or family member passed away. So if you guys are watching this podcast, tap in with Swifty Blue on his Instagram at Swifty Blue, and they're over there in the city of Paramount right now. And whatever you can give, whatever you could help, you know what I mean? It's you know, everybody has family members that pass away, everybody, you know what I mean? Just, I mean, or just show some support, you know what I mean? And you know what I mean? I know this is supposed to be
you got to promote everything, you know, right here, baby.
Help out, you know
absolutely, dog. Yeah.
You know, it's you never know when you could lose someone you love. You never know when, you know what I mean? And it's not about me, bro. It's about, I'm trying to, you know what I mean? So tap in with Swifty Blue at Swifty Blue on his Instagram, and he'll let you guys know where to go and where to show your support at. Gracias, appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Would you be down to take any phone calls?
I have a question. So do you sign artists who glorify the gang lifestyle?
Well, it's like I was telling you before we started the interview. Like, yeah, we do, because we're telling stories. But see, my thing is, like, I'm gonna lure you in with that, because that's what everybody wants to hear. It's just entertainment. and then bam, I'm gonna hit you with some stuff like boom in the cut, like bam, oh shit, some shit that like when you're really
positive shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, bro.
Or like your actual struggles that you're going through in life. So it's gonna hit you. We're gonna draw you in with that because that's what you're living, and we're telling stories.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's unfortunate, but it's a business.
Yeah, it's a business. Exactly.
It's a business. It's an entertainment business. If you're either making movies or you're making music, come on, let's be real about this shit
And
nowadays. Nowadays, the shit ain't real.
Yeah, and if you look at analytics, that's what actually draws them in.
Yeah.
So I look at it like, okay, I'm gonna draw you in with that, and next thing you know, I'm gonna draw you in a little bit more. I'm gonna let that lead to the songs that talk about struggling. So you're gonna bam. Next thing you know, boom, I'm gonna hit you with the positivity. The next thing you know, you don't even know what the fuck happened.
Seems a bit facetious, in my opinion.
Hey, don't come over here with this victory outreach shit right now, bro. I swear to God, dog.
So, what are the powers of words and lyrics, in your opinion?
See, this is what I mentioned on the. I could mention other podcasts, right?
Yeah, that's where I watched that.
Okay,
So,
What podcast did you watch?
well, the part where he was on No Jumper.
No Jumper.
Okay.
How was it with No Jumper, bro?
It was
That was
cool.
a dope interview.
It was cool. Adam was cool. Shout out Trapzilla, Trap Worldwide, Instagram. Shout out my primo D-Boy Smooth. You know what I'm saying? Westways Official, Instagram. Little homie Peso. Shout out. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of these cats, like I said on there, like they don't live this life, and yet they promote stupid stuff such as drive-bys where innocent people get killed, and you don't understand. Like when you promote stuff like that, you don't understand the power of lyrics. Like you could actually pump this kid up that has no idea of what he's doing, and you're telling him it's cool to do a drive-by. So like, yeah, I'm listening. I'm gonna go do a drive-by. Now you got blood on your hands because you're doing some dumbass shit, doing a drive-by where you could hit anybody, innocent people, a mother, a child, a baby, and you just it's just stupid. It's stupid as fuck, man. Like why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? Like you have blood, and especially if you've never lived a life. You're a fucking a suburban kid trying to act gangster and shit, trying to act hard and shit when you're not.
You know what I suggest you guys? No, check it out. You know what I suggest you guys do? Don't do drive-bys. Do high-bys. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, man.
I'm just saying, but technically, like you guys said, it sells. So
yeah, it sells.
So where's that fine line then? Because I mean, I'm not Victory Outreach, but I am gonna pick the brain and from what you said.
I understand.
You know what I mean?
Because
it's
like, okay, for example,
Casey, you're on your own after this, bro.
I'm gonna give you an example.
hey,
Most of the youth nowadays, if I come up to you and strictly start talking to you about, hey, you need to live a positive lifestyle, you need to do this and that, you're gonna look at me like I'm just some regular dude. You're like that.
You're a Jesus lover or something.
That
yeah.
you're already not trying to listen to.
No, I get it.
So if I already know what you're into, you're already into this lifestyle, this and that, and I could actually paint that picture for you in great detail. I'm gonna lure you in with that. So now you're learning with this violence or whatever the fuck, and next thing you know, that draws you into this other song that's talking about struggles. Like, damn, now you're getting to struggles. Now you're getting to actual deep thoughts. Bam, bam. And the next thing you know, you're listening to a fucking song that's telling you, like, you know, do this, do that, and how to actually become more positive, how to actually not be a fuck up.
How come people don't write songs or do rap songs about construction work?
Fuck, I don't know.
Because it's
man.
whack.
Because it's boring.
It's boring.
Because
Exactly.
armed robberies are a whole lot better.
Yeah, and you got suburban kids that
Someone just told me I'm real.
suburbia,
They said I'm real cringeworthy right now.
that will never live a gangster lifestyle, that have no reason to ever live, like have
Shout out
no
to you.
reason to ever struggle or ever grind to get money, but they're just intrigued by that lifestyle. And
Yeah.
that's and it's people that are rich kids that have no reason to live that lifestyle.
As in, yeah, they said it in a funny meme where it says, me listening to music about selling drugs and killing people while I go to my 9 to 5.
Yeah,
That's it's
and
I mean, I
that's-
see it as an art.
And you
Yes.
see, that's why I said in that interview, it's entertainment. I understand this. Like when I started talking shit about it, and it's like, I understand it's entertainment. It's entertainment. That's what sells. It's entertainment.
But it's still poison, in my opinion, at the end. I mean, it poisons me daily. I mean, but I
What
let
are you
it
talking
poison.
about, bro? You watch gay porn, bro.
I'm talking about the fucking drive-bys.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Oh yeah, well, see, like Mount Up Records, we do not condone that, and that's why we speak up against that, and that's why I speak up against, like, if you're gonna write lyrics talking about whatever you consider to be gangster, like make sure you understand that what you're saying,
Yeah.
it actually, the lyrics actually have power. You can actually be getting into somebody's mind and actually have them do some dumb shit. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, lyrics,
It's
words.
a fine line. It's a fine line. It's really close.
Words are very fucking
I have another
powerful.
question, and this is something that always is a debate back and forth. Do you think Latinos mimic black culture by using the N-word?
yes.
What do you think, Lucky?
You asked him that question, dog.
Yeah, of course, but I mean, this is an open discussion. You would agree with that? Because I think it's like, I would think people who use that, it's like
How do you feel about homies using the N-word?
you're mimicking black culture. You know what I mean? It's like, I think you're basically mimicking them. They're in a place.
The way Trapzilla said it, it's like a lot of these youth, you're not gonna be able to stop them. It's just part of them.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a whole.
I look at it like
it's
this.
a whole different world.
I look at it like this. This is a melting pot. This is
Yeah,
LA, bro.
exactly.
They take stuff from us, and we've taken things from them. You know what I mean? In regards to the black and the brown community, bro. You know what I mean? You know, they wear the whoop-de-whoop whoops and the pop-pop-pops. You know what I mean? They got that from us. And now we fucking doing the rap music, and some cats might be using the N-word. We got that from them. You know what I mean? Hey, it goes hand in hand. You know what I mean? Hey, I like barbecue chicken. We got that from them. Oh, look at who's getting the carne asada right now. Oh, they got that from us. I mean, it just happened. It's two communities, bro. These are neighbors, bro. You know what I mean? This is a melting pot, baby.
And I'm gonna be real with you. Like it was like a culture shock when I got out after 13 years because it's like people didn't really do that.
Yeah. It was a no-no back in the day, baby.
And now it's just like,
Yeah.
like, okay, you know, I was taught it was disrespectful, but now it's like.
Well, at the end of the day, it's like this. What do the brothers feel about it?
And see, that's what I'm saying. Like, you have to keep that in mind. Because I know if people started using the W word around me, I'm going to be like, I'm going to have a conversation with them.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm going to have a conversation with them. Like, hey.
Yeah. But I get it. It's a little different, though, bro. And I get what the W word is. But how about if there were... I know we're thinking of a derogatory term, but now the derogatory term isn't necessarily a derogatory term. It's kind of like, you know, it's a hip hop type of thing. It's a rap thing. It's just kind of like the lingo, shooting the breeze, whoop de whoop whoop, calling somebody a fool.
Exactly.
Might be.
It's a term of endearment in a sense.
Yeah,
Right,
they've changed it around, bro. Obviously, they're not using it the way it was originally created.
Yeah.
What do you say, Don?
I was gonna say like to use
As far as the older cats, they're gonna take it as disrespect. Like, why are you using that word? You're disrespecting.
Every time we talk about a black thing, Preston's got, because Preston's half black and half white. So every time now Preston's like, scoot over, Casey. I gotta speak on this.
let me get this real quick.
Go ahead, Don.
So back in the day,
He's
I wanna
half
say-
black, bro, but his voice is 1,000% white. Go ahead.
I keep a job interview voice at all times. You never know who's listening. So black started saying nigga, so it takes the meaning away from the hard R, you know. And so over time, it was to lighten. It was to take that meaning away from them. Like, all right, you're gonna call us that, then we're gonna devalue that meaning, you know. So when people say with a hard R, it definitely has a different meaning. But like you said, it's a melting pot. You know, you live next door to your neighbor and stuff. You got hoods that share the same street. You know, you can have a Crip hood with a Mexican hood, like that share the same street. You know, they're all cool and stuff like that. So like you said, you get things from each other. If you're some kid in the suburbs, no matter what race, if you're a kid in the suburbs and you start saying that shit, you don't know any black people, you don't really have black friends, and you're saying that, then that's when it's off limits. But if you're growing up,
But they're just going with what it is, oh dog. I get it. I mean, you can't say for them it's off the limits, bro. Because you know what, bro? This is what's in style, so to speak, right? And just because we're wearing Jordans in South Central doesn't mean they're not wearing Jordans in Rancho Cucamonga, dog. Oh, you guys can't wear Jordans out there. You know what I mean? You guys can only wear motherfucking kangaroos with the Velcro motherfucking whoop-de-whoop-whoops, dog. I mean, you can't do that to them motherfuckers, dog. But I get it, though. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But then that's just my personal opinion. You know what I mean? Which just, it only holds weight in my life. No, it doesn't have to hold weight in no one else's life.
It used to bother me when I first got out, but after almost a year now.
Yeah. You been out for a year?
Yeah, almost a year. On the 24th, it'll be a year.
What'd you do when you got out? You got out from doing that 13 years?
Yeah, 13 years, some change.
What'd you get out when what'd you do when you got out? I mean, what was the, you know what I mean?
Tan's chili cheese fries, always, every time.
Yeah.
On the laundry and Downey, gotta go to Tan's chili cheese fries, always.
Yeah. It's funny, huh?
And as much as I try to get at people I know, like, hey, stop saying that. You don't, like, I come to realize, like it doesn't mean what I was taught it meant. You know what I mean? Like how you said, it's a melting pot, like how he was just saying right now, it's like, this is how these kids grew up. Like I have to learn to adapt. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I have to learn to, like, I can't scold everybody. So now it's just like, okay, now I understand that you're not trying to, like how you say, pretend you're not raza, or pretend you're not this, or pretend you're not that. Now I understand you're not being disrespectful to them or to any, you know what I'm saying? Like, now I understand it's just what everybody, it's like a term of endearment. It's a term of, it's just it doesn't mean anything anymore. That's like now you go to prison right now where you got motherfuckers that have been there all these years and shit. Like, it's still gonna be disrespectful. It's still gonna be like.
But they're still saying it,
but
though,
they're
bro.
still, yeah, they're still saying it.
They're still saying it, bro.
Crazy.
Even in there, though.
Exactly, because you got all these youngsters in there nowadays, and it's just like, these have been like, man, that's a whole nother freaking interview.
You could really do an interview.
Yeah,
on that,
you
bro.
really could.
You really could.
Because
there's so many different, like,
points
faces.
of views
Points of views.
And it's just.
You know what? I was saying it because I had my little homies, dog. Last time I was out, I had the little homies always at the crib, and they were all saying it. And you know what I mean? They rubbed off on me. I ain't gonna be an old motherfucker and get rubbed off by some youngsters too. You know what I mean? And I started saying that shit, dog. You know what I mean?
Could we take like a 60-second break?
Yeah, we can listen. Let's take a break and we'll be back, guys. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back, baby.
Sometimes life don't make sense in the beginning. I met her on the streets with the zombies and the sickos. I was flying sky high, vampire, not alive. Baby got libido. I'm a super free throw. I'm not your equal. I'm not your equal. I met her on the streets with the zombies and the sickos. I was flying sky high, vampire, not alive. Baby got libido. I'm a super free throw. I'm not your equal. I'm not your equal. She dresses like the pearly gates. Birthday cake, not my date, but that's okay. I'll take a taste. Heaven, I'm your soulmate. How can us two reach our fate when death's on my menu? Baby, order me to go. Orange chicken, fried rice, but naked all night. Disregard these hoes you see. They cough, cold and flu to me. Tylenol, I see you, queen. This is not a pookie dream. Love is real. I will kill. Lucky loco need to chill. Take my hand, that is gold. Do the math, my soul's yours. Swerving in this Kia Sport. Pedal all the way to floor. Fuck the law and the courts. Baby, we some animals. Windows down, cracking jokes. We gon' make these memories. Sitting in this cell. Every month is February. When you're locked up in that cage, you just constantly replay life on the streets. I met her on the streets with the zombies and the sickos. I was flying sky high, vampire, not alive. Baby got libido. I'm a super free throw. I'm not your equal. I'm not your equal. I met her on the streets with the zombies and the sickos. I was flying sky high, vampire, not alive. Baby got libido. I'm a super free throw. I'm not your equal. I'm not your equal. They cut me up in Cypress Park. Gave a fake name, they radar. Handcuffs in the car, I go.
Are you ready for jail?
Yeah, it's time for me to heal. I complicated things with her. Face the mud, I eat the dirt. Man, I stand, I take the L. You deserve a better me. Leave it up to prophecy. Bailing in my my county blues. Ball-headed, we the fools. Time to sleep and improve. Went for jail, I be dead. Burpee up this chicken chest. Prison spread, I chop the best. Walking into CCB, you were there for the love of me. Brother boy, took the case. Pushed me forward to a date. Extradited with the change. Suited up for another case. Fought that case, got my time. Arizona on that line. Wrote you letters, my love is strong. You raised up, age.
She moving on in my heart. I knew I could have you. I just needed my freedom back. She never wrote me. Who knew we'd have 2 kids and a life together years later? I met her on the streets with the zombies and the sickos. I was flying sky high, vampire, not alive. Baby got libido. I'ma shoot my free throw. I'm not your equal. I'm not your equal. I met her on the streets with the zombies and the sickos. I was flying sky high, vampire, not alive. Baby got libido. I'ma shoot my free throw. I'm not your equal. I'm not your equal. Check. We back, baby. We back like a motherfucking heart attack. Nah, not like that. That's not good. Heart attack.
It's not good. It's not good.
That's not good at all.
Especially,
Like a heart
especially
attack,
need a lot of beef.
like, you don't want to have 2 heart attacks because you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Let's do some phone calls. We should say the. Max has a fake eyelash. You guys are talking shit. Okay, I see it. Hold on, let me do this real quick.
I was on there trolling.
Huh?
I was on there trolling people.
Oh, were you done?
I wrote this song a long time ago. A real long time ago.
Right.
Shit.
Oh, damn.
Damn, baby.
Platinum.
Get your shit together.
Get your shit together, bro. No, sometimes I gotta get my shit together.
So do you think we need more Latinos in pop culture?
I think you need more of all ethnic backgrounds in pop culture. It's just, I think everybody should.
Everybody has a story.
Exactly. It's like, it's not about just Latinos or just this or that. It's about everybody. Everybody needs the representation, especially if they're living in a city where they're the majority of the demographic in that city. Like, it's like.
I feel like we need more Latinos in pop culture.
And what do you consider? What is considered pop culture?
It's in, like, we'll say American media, right? Because we have Univision, but could be real. I don't watch a lick of it. You don't watch a lick of it. They have their own stars in there. I'll never look up to those people ever in my life because I don't watch Spanish speaking, content. I'm talking about like everyday stuff, shows, right? On whatever, Comedy Central or actors or everything. At least big musicians, right? All we have is OGZ basically, like all the OGs, but they don't really make music anymore. So you could say the only I guess mainstream Latino artist is OGZ right now.
OGZ, shout out. Gracias for tapping in with my primo, Westways, D-Boy Smooth, Mount Up, Trapzilla. You know how we do. Fan First Empire. If you know, you know.
That's dope. But yeah, there's. I think we're working towards that right now. I feel like we're getting to the renaissance point. So, I'm happy to be a part of it.
Oh, and Mob G. Yeah.
Because I'm about to be a part of it straight the fuck up.
We're going to sign on Mount Up Records.
I
You could be a backup dancer, though.
Yeah.
That for the backup dance, dog. I mean,
Oh,
have him in a fucking sick ass, fucking dirty ass thong, homie. Shaking them little tight cachetes, dog. Yeah, you got some nice.
I'll be an A&R. I know what's popping, what's hot, what's not. I know what works, what doesn't work.
Fucking A&R, you're gonna be giving B&Js, homie.
God damn it, that was a good one.
All these other cameras here too. Huh?
Call in the fluffer.
Oh shit! Call in the fluffer.
Comes Casey with
You wanna get into some current events there?
Let's do current events, dog.
So if you're in the Tucson, Arizona area, and if you fucking love Taco Bell, you dirty bastard, 17 restaurants in the Tucson area are participating in a monthly taco subscription that could get you any crunchy, soft, or Doritos Locos taco. One for every day of the month.
Check it out, dog. Let's do this real quick. Taco Bell, dog. Taco Bell, right, dog? Taco Bell has been around forever, dog. I mean, what do you like from Taco Bell?
fuck, you know, it's crazy. Like, I hadn't ate Taco Bell the whole time I've been out. And then yesterday, I was like, it's just, this is crazy almost because I was just like, fuck. And I went over there and I got like that party, I think it was Party Pack or something like that. Or something, I don't know. And I seen the chicken quesadilla thing.
Yeah.
The quesadilla.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yeah, let me get 3 of those. That shit, I like that shit.
Shit's bomb, huh?
Shout out to El Sinaloense restaurant on Paramount Jefferson. They make that bomb.
You know what I like from a Taco Bell? I like the Mexican pizza, dog. That shit is fire, bro. And they
Discontinued it.
Did they?
Yeah, they don't have it anymore. That shit was.
That was the best thing they had going, bro. Every time I go there, I said, let me get that Mexican pizza. This is a little ass tostada, dog. You know what I mean, just like, that motherfucker's just like, but it's bomb, bro. And it was expensive for that little motherfucker, dog. You know what I mean?
You know the story of Taco Bell? The dude who created it stole like the idea of a hard shell taco from the original, one of the original hard shell taco places in Riverside.
Check it out.
Used to go there every day.
Check it out. What about Pepe's? Pepe's is bomb. Hey,
Pepe's is fire.
Pepe's is fire. Peep game though, bro. Behind every success story, there's drama, bro.
Yeah.
There's drama.
Of course.
And even in it makes sense, bro. Even in the taco world, whatever it might be, bro, like there was a struggle, homie. There was a taco war going on. You know what I mean? Bro, every success story, there's war before it.
Of course. Yeah, definitely.
I mean, there's struggle, right?
I like Del Taco more.
You look like a Del Taco type of dude.
Del Taco is fucking so good. Oh my God.
So good.
Yo, it's
you know what I mean?
so fucking good.
Yeah, that's
I swear to God, dog. You know what I mean?
So if you
I want to get that on a soundbite, dog. Del Taco is so good.
That's the producer tag.
I would have put that one on there.
Put that shit at the beginning of every song.
So good.
Oh, man.
Okay, so we have now been in the COVID era for about 2 years now. And just so I could get these accolades right, Johns Hopkins University and U.S. Census and USA Today posted reports stating that 1 in every 500 Americans have died from COVID-19. Unfortunately, and sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry, bro. How do you feel about the vaccination?
I'm not getting it. I got COVID when I was in the county jail. My cellie got it too. Damn near the whole fucking tier got it.
Did anybody suffer any? Was there any deaths in the county?
No, that from that tier that I know of, no. And I had it. I remember my cellie had that shit bad.
Like he couldn't breathe bad.
What? Chino, Asusa, said my little bro. Ya sabes. He had that bad. He was just like on his bunk. I remember I would get up and I was like, man, fuck this. I'm gonna get up, grab the bars, watch TV. 5 minutes, like, yeah, I'm just gonna lay down. Chill, I watch this shit from right here. I can't see shit, so I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna still try to watch. But he was going through it bad, like everybody, and it just hits different people differently. And shit was bad, but then LA County Jail want to talk about, oh yeah, we have the lowest. No, yeah, because you don't report none of that shit. All these motherfuckers had that shit. It's like fuck LA County Jail. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Like you would just let motherfuckers just right there. Just everybody was just like,
fuck.
Like yeah, it's like to me it hit me like a flu, like the worst flu that I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at myself like, damn. Oh, this vato don't die on me and shit. I ain't trying to catch another case on some bullshit. They gonna fucking try to pin it on me just to keep me from getting out. You know how they do.
You were the easiest dude.
You know how they do.
In there?
Oh yeah. You're like, okay, yeah, he had something to do with
killed
it.
him. He coughed in his mouth.
Like what? What the, hey, you can't get me for giving somebody corona and shit. You know.
I mean, you might have almost found out, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it was like.
I walk in that motherfucker. That motherfucker's dead over the Rona, homie. I'm looking at like, what did this fool do, homie? Did he fucking pillow motherfucking? And
it's crazy because
him?
I got snatched up to high power after that on some false allegations and shit. And I'm in high power, and I find out he caught it a second time, and he's across from me. When I was in high power, it was in 3100. He was across, like when you come out of 3100, across the way. And I remember I got word he was right there. I'm like, fuck, man, I hope he's okay, man. You know what I mean? And it was just like, and there was a few camaradas that caught it again. I'm just like, fuck, like that shit. As far as COVID, that shit ain't no joke. I've seen people like really go through it. I felt it. It didn't hit me as bad, but shit. Now I'm hearing they got different strains. Like, man, fuck you, different strains.
It's like weed, homie.
It's like weed.
It's like weed, dog. Like, what do you want, homie? You want the sativa? What do you want to die on, dog?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, man.
Why do they call it high power? Why can't it be called low power? You know what I mean? Like, ease up on the words, G.
Yeah,
Who's
like-
making these words up, dog?
And
You know what
it's most people back in high power just
I mean? Fucking good dudes. You let babysit your kids, probably.
yeah
Yeah,
and
I
it's,
know.
and it's just there because it's like people are there just on bullshit on false shit. It's just like I don't understand. Like one thing is when you're incarcerated, it's just like when you're out here. If you're actually smart and you're actually able to uplift the people, they don't want that.
You know, bro, you're kind of like a man's man, dog. You're a man's man, dog. You know what I mean? I like to consider myself a man's man, too,
I'm a man's man.
Does that make sense? What is the definition of a man's man?
I'm a man's man.
I mean, it's like, hey, dog, you know what? It wasn't your fault. You know what I mean? It's going to be okay, homie.
A man who is more popular and at ease with other men than women. That's what it said a man's man is.
Well, I might have to rethink
Let me
that.
look up Urban Dictionary.
Urban Dictionary.
Oh yeah, because you can count on Urban Dictionary and Wikipedia to
Yeah.
give you the exact
exactly.
definition of
Sometimes
everything,
that's how Lucky's words. You have to tell me to look it up on
Shut
Urban
the
Dictionary.
fuck up, homie. You grew
Fucking
up on. You got schooled by Urban Dictionary,
Hey,
homie.
this vato got me fucking using cholo slang and shit when I'm trying to, like, you know what I mean? Like,
He's trying to be professional. He's trying to put you in high power. He's trying to put you in low power. I know, dog.
that's how you know
No,
Vato's fucking comfortable as fuck right now.
Oh, you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be, baby. You at home right here, dog. I mean,
You want to hear a crazier story?
What's up, Bums?
So, according to Science Direct, a UK teenager decided to tie a USB cord and shove it up his penis.
nah. That ain't real, dog. That ain't real. How you gonna stick it? Nah, that ain't real, dog.
How does that have any relevance to any topic that we're touching upon?
Oh, because we're just doing current events.
It's what's going. Yeah.
Vida loca.
Yeah. La vida loca, homie.
Yeah,
You stuck a fucking Wi-Fi in my penis, dog.
I had everybody in the county saying that shit, like just on the most random shit, and be like, "Hey man, what like vida loca?"
Hey, when all else fails, baby. You know what I mean?
Right? That's
Yeah,
and that
when
was,
all else
that's
fails.
fucking crazy. Yes, sir. I would say that shit when
Yeah.
all else fails.
Yeah.
Vida loca.
Yeah, that's why I see that when all else fails, don't you? You know what I mean? No, so no, check it. Hold on, bro. Is that a real story, dog?
Yeah, according to Science Direct.
What is Science Direct, though, dog? Is that like motherfucking TMZ on another level of sticking shit in your penis, dog?
It's the British
Shout out to
version of
everybody in the Bay
TMZ.
because I know everybody we watch TMZ and shit.
That's, hey, bro.
Motherfuckers be talking about that shit the next day in the yard. Like, hey, did you see TMZ? Did you see when this shit happened? Like, yeah.
That's like the news source, baby. That's the new news source. I mean, people are more up on TMZ than they are what's actually going on in the
Harvey
world.
Levin, I'm a lawyer.
Yeah.
Well, according to Science Direct, that's a real story, and he wanted to measure the size according to.
That's just wrong on every level. What else we got, dog?
Another one, maybe this one's a little bit more of your guys' alley. So the Department of Justice rolled out a new slate of policies banning federal officers from using chokeholds unless deadly force has been authorized.
You know, first of all, fuck you, dog. Second of all, dog, why would that be up our alley? Why couldn't it be up your motherfucking
Well,
alley,
because you
dog?
can talk about it more than I can, because, you guys had encounters with these federal officers more than me.
Dude, why did you tell you about the shit we went through?
Nah, tell us. Let's hear it, baby.
Man.
What happened, dog? I mean,
Man,
can you tell the story? You brought it up. I know you want to tell it.
Remember that children in California Youth Authority are still kids. Just remember that. You should not torture those kids if you're a grown-ass man. And it's crazy because there was a big-ass case and they stopped all kinds of shit and there was all, you know what I'm saying? Like there was all kinds of footage and all kinds of shit. But it's like, when you have 13, 12-year-old, 14, 15, 16-year-old, 17-year-old kids, and you're a grown-ass man, in your 30s and your 40s, There's never an excuse to torture these children. What does that say about you? You don't do that. You don't. You don't do anything to children. That's all I gotta say about that. Go look at the documents. Go look at everything that had to do with Pastor Robles. Go look at that. Go look at what happened with that. That's why they shut it down. You know what I'm saying? It's there. And then you wonder why people grow up and you don't do that. You create anger. That's it.
Shit really bothered you, huh? Can you turn that air conditioner off 1,000%, dog, so it stops going on and off, dog? Because I keep hearing that thing going on and off.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna look into that, bro. I'm gonna look into what you're talking about.
Yeah, because you don't do that to children under the color of law and try to justify it. There's no justification for that. You don't justify that. You don't do that to kids under the color of law, and that's the problem with a lot of these laws. Like if you're a correctional officer, a staff correctional counselor, a DA or anything, you could get away with anything, breaking the law under the color of law. Like, you don't do that. So who's the real criminals around here? You don't torture children and then wonder why when they grow up they're violent or whatever. Like, you don't do that.
Yeah. So a lot of people right now are probably wondering what you're talking about. And so for the ones that want to have a full understanding of what you're talking about, what can they look up?
I think it was People versus Bryant. I think that's one of the cases. I don't know if it's a published case. I know it was one of the cases, People versus Bryant. So, just let that speak for itself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna say anything.
Preston, look that up. Help us out on that, bro. Help us out on that.
People versus Bryant, Pastor Robles, Youth Correctional Facility. It's just, and then even prior to that, there was like other cases that were made in the news and stuff like that. It's just like, I know if I were to ever be in the position to where I'm a youth correctional counselor, where I'm actually here to like teach you how to be a better person. I'm a correctional counselor. I'm here to help you. You know what I'm saying? Why would I find myself in a court of law where it's just crazy, man? It's just
Evo, let me ask you this question, bro. You've been through a lot of trauma in your life, bro. And you know, regardless of how far you've gotten from it, bro, you still wear it. And obviously you haven't gotten too far from it because you're fresh out. You're out, bro. You know, I know we grow as men, you know what I mean? I know you've grown through your time, right? Serving your time, and now you're out here, you know, trying to show that, right? Show your growth as a man, you know? But when you speak on things, bro, there's certain things that you're very passionate about. You know, that to this day, it's like it happened yesterday.
I mean, you know Rudy real good.
Yeah.
So, YG, you know. For all the Y babies, you know what's up with Jim TD, Camber Lockup, Ramadan mattresses. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Pretty sure he told you stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's just.
So to go through what you went through as a juvenile, bro, 16 years old, has been the most trauma, the most impact that you have taken as a young human being in this world that has affected a lot of your life. Is it safe to say that? Yeah. For individuals that have been through what you've been through, is there light at the end of the tunnel?
Oh, most definitely, yeah. Yeah, see that? You know, I apologize if I get upset, angry. It's just like, man, homie. That shit.
Yeah. And also too, I gave him a couple drinks and he doesn't drink. So, you know, sometimes too, you know, you can if you feel it even a little bit more, you know what I mean?
I drink occasionally, but everybody knows I don't really drink. Most of the times I have a drink and I act like I'm sipping, but
yeah. And that's just for me coming to the defense of you. You know what I mean? You know, because you can see it in your face and when on these things you're talking about to this day, bro, it's like it was yesterday. I mean, some of the kids, they don't ever come back from being 16 years old. They're done. The rest of their life is done. That impact of being 16 years old and the youth authority at that time, around the time you were in, and times and generations before that, right? You know what I mean? It was a whole different fucking animal, bro, than it is now. And you know,
you're either beast or a bitch, man. And that's what these dudes don't understand.
I mean, how do we recover, bro? How do we recover, bro?
You had to be. That's why I like that Rage Against the Machine song, "Born as Ghost."
And I love that about you, bro, because when you were posting the flyer, bro, you had a Slayer song, dog. Like I said, oh shit, dog, because you know I'm the rock and roll gangster, dog. I got jumped in with long hair. I was a skater from my hood, bro.
I just love music, man.
Yeah, no, and I love that you love that because that is music, baby. You know what I mean? Dude, he was Slayer, Rage Against. Like, come on, my boy. Yeah, you
Slayer.
Yeah,
that's my jam. Slayer. Here Comes the Pain. That's my fucking. I zone out and I'll just go on the burpee trip. Navy SEAL burpees for like about an hour and a half.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, if you don't know, you don't know. There's some homies that are like, oh, nah, homie, I'm going to do burpees the oldies. Then, hey, homie, I'll see you at the fucking finish line because I'm going to be there way before you. I'm going to be here listening to this music, dog. You know what I mean?
People trip out. Like, I listen, like, I just love music in general. I listen to everything, rock en español, Spanish, like, just everything, homie. Like, I just always love music.
Do you have a song right here that we can play of your songs? That won't get that's not getting monetized? Something, you know, that we can play and show people what kind of music you're doing? On your phone, we can link your phone to this, or you can send it to me right here.
I gotta get the.
Yeah, we can do it. You guys want to hear his music? Like, I mean, would you like to share your music on the platform, brother?
Well, all you gotta do is go to Mount Up Records.
There it is. There.
Yeah, Mount Up Records. Mount Up! Exclamation point Records. And really, what it is with the music, like, yeah, I have a couple songs out there. You know what I mean? They want me to do some tracks or whatever, but it's like really like I do music. My music to me is cathartic. I grew up like, you know, if you're white, baby, growing up in the Y, like everybody was rapping. Everybody would write lyrics, poems, poetry, all that shit. So I just grew up writing what I felt. You know what I mean? Just that's what it was. And I got out, and the first time I got out, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna rap. You know what I mean? It never lasted, never made it out, never stayed out long. You know what I'm saying? I was too, you know what I mean? Anyways, you know what I'm saying? But now I just do it just because the little homies are like, oh, do this, do that. Yeah, come on, do it.
Yeah.
But really what I want them to do it.
Who's this?
No, it's Youngster.
Oh, what up, Young Guns? What's cracking, doggy?
That voice, man.
Hey, are you guys live still? Are you guys live?
God. Yeah. What's up, listen?
Hey, what's up, fool? You guys are still on the air right now, right?
Parque style, Simón, that's it.
Because I was watching you on the show, and then phone call from my teacher. Are you guys still on the air?
Yeah, we're still on there, dog. You're live right now.
I fucking love you motherfuckers, homie.
I love you too, Youngster.
Que no te cae, you get a black guy. ¿Qué te parece?
Paramount, Barrio 13. ¿Qué te parece?
Oh my God.
No te cae, you get a black guy.
Yeah, remember when you threw me off the seat on you threw me off the 8-seater, homie, when we were some quitting back in 76.
You say back in 76?
Oh, that's it.
You're a fool, young G.
Got up and I ran up to him. Hey, how you guys doing, dog? I love you, fool, dog.
Love you too.
Love you too, baby. Yeah.
I still got that fucking scar on my pinky of that P when you try to tap me up.
Hey, you tell him how we used to tie each other up, Dick, and fucking practice and you're like, I'm gonna tie you up, homie, tight as you can, hard tight and shit.
We're trying to tie each other up and shit.
Why would you guys trying to tie each other up?
Just to see if we could get out of it.
See, you kids, right? You kids, you're stuck in a cell, bro. That is crazy, bro. Like,
start tying his fool up as tight as you can. Let's see if you can get out of it. Somebody ever try to do that to you.
bro, that shit is common. That's classic shit, though.
Nah,
I'm gonna leave you like that for a while.
Hey, you got the pictures I sent you, right?
Yeah, he's gonna be taking the kid home, and I'm gonna take the toilet paper from him. I'm gonna keep it just a while.
Fuck.
Hey, Lucky.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a good dude right there, man. Like, I see a big change, like, in how he's talking and shit. And, hey, fool, like that, you know, that's like a real fucking touchy subject with a lot of people. Like, Jim TD, fool, I swear to God, homie. That's why they shut those places down, fool, because what they do is they're getting these young kids and handcuffing them with their hands behind their back and putting us all in the gym and laying us on the floor. And they were telling us whenever we were trying to go to sleep, they'd come by and kick us and tell you got to wake up, you know? So they were like torturing us, fool. Like, every time everybody goes to sleep and you're handcuffed on the floor, hogtied with your chest on the floor, and it's a crowd of us, blacks, whites, all races, and then when you're trying to wake up, there's like, those people come kick you, get up. And then they make you use the bathroom like that, they make you shower like that, you know, they're like telling everybody, get up, throw your mattress up, get down, you know? So that shit was like inhumane, dude, and we do have a lot of lawsuits against them. Remember they went around calling people and giving names, like a list of names, interviewing people, like torturing, you know, like it's never happened.
Yeah, a lot of people don't understand, like others don't understand. Like, let me see you be sleep deprived for about a week and get your ass beat every time you try to go to sleep as a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me see and still not break.
Yeah,
like, that's the truth, man.
It's a form of torture, absolutely. To a child too, though. That's crazy, though.
You know, and they wonder why, you know, a lot of people ain't successful after doing time and shit. And, hey, I'm glad, fool. Like, you know, I wanted to go see you, but like that's good, though, because you need the whole platform for yourself, fool. More focused on yourself, you know, like.
Where are you at right now?
I'm right here in Cypress Park Street, right here. I'm right here kicking back, waiting for you guys' interview to finish, so I'm gonna have to see one of you guys. You know what I mean?
All right. You know what? Hey. I'm gonna let me see if I can send someone to pick you up. Send me your address.
Oh yeah, yeah, I know what it is. I'll send it to you. I love you guys.
I know where you're at, bro. But if I send somebody, they don't know where you're at. You know what I mean? So text me your address, bro.
Yeah, I'll text it to you.
All right, text me.
Adrian.
Yeah.
That's right, my boy. Fucking, I'm glad you look healthy, fool. Like you don't look no different. Like you know, almost the same shit. But I'm glad to see that you didn't get like tattoos from your elbows down and shit. Fool. Like you made a pretty good choice by not doing that. You know.
Yeah, you already know, baby. Man, on me, like, fuck, it's like.
Pick him up, like, hey, the homie gonna go pick you up right now, though.
It's crazy. Right? I sent the flick out of me and you to, you know what I'm saying, the homeboy right here, Lucky. He was like, hey, why'd you show me this pig? And I was like, remember the one you sent me right before you went to prison from YA?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, the one that, man, I was just like.
Hold on. Hey, why'd you send me the address right now? Text me the address right now. I'm gonna hang up with you. We'll see you right now. The homie's the homie's gonna go pick you up right now, fool. All right?
Yeah, all right, fool.
Text me the address right now. All right, later.
Okay.
Oh shit. Yeah, we get picked up.
Oh shit.
Let him send it to me and I'll forward it to you right now, though. You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, that's crazy, bro. They handcuffing you in the gym, laying you down, motherfucking kicking you.
I'm gonna tell you right now, right?
Why don't you not like to tell those stories, bro?
There's camaradas that I've done time with.
Yeah.
In the Y, like Cambria lockup, that Jim TD shit, the Cambria lockup, the Ramadan mattresses, what they would call it. Those camaradas right there, I know they will never break.
Yeah.
Because if the shit that we've been through at such a young age, it's like some fucking shit, like some Vietnam type shit, like to where those are some solid motherfuckers right there, honestly. Because I know no matter what, you will never break. You will be like, fuck you, kill me, bitch. I love that motherfucker right there. It's a real one.
You should do movies, dog. I think you got the face, and you got the I think you would be a good serial killer on a movie, dog.
What the fuck is that?
Well, you could be something else,
villain.
bro. A villain. Sorry, a villain, bro. Because those are the best gigs, homie, on a movie, bro. You get to kill everybody in the movie, bro. You know what I mean?
But why is that the best thing? That's
We're talking movies, bro. Come on, baby.
I know.
You know what it is, bro?
Why would I?
Because I'm looking at your eyes, bro, and your eyes are fucking bro, you got an evil look, dog. You know what I mean? If Casey was walking down the street in the middle of the night, dog, and you popped up on him, dog, you know what I mean? And you gave him that look, bro, he would shit his diaper if he was wearing one.
I don't even realize I'm just in my thoughts, bro. You don't.
You're the only person that can fucking wear a comb over, bro, and still look like you got a bald head.
Vida loca.
Yeah, baby.
Fuck. Guess it. Look, I don't. I apologize to viewers. I don't know if that's what the way I'm looking. I don't mean that is to look that way. It's just you have to understand. It's not just me. It's multitudes of people in my generation, youth that were youth at that time that been through this type of shit, and it's all justified under the color of law, and it still goes on in the sheriff department and the LAPD. You could do whatever the fuck you want under the color of law because you have this badge. You have no idea the type of damage you cause to these individuals, especially if you're a youth. Some people may not be as strong-minded as others and are able to overcome and succumb to that, and still succeed in life and try to use their past and their struggles and the things that they've overcome to help others overcome their struggles. And that's what I'm trying to do. But when I think about all the people that have been lost due to all the corruption and just our entire system, the judicial system, just the disproportionate sentencing, the entire CDC in California, the California Youth Authority, it's just
excuse me. Go ahead,
it's
brother.
you cannot be mad at people for acting out a way that you pretty much told them that this is the only thing we're going to expect from you, and we're going to treat you, and we're going to make sure that this is how you conduct yourself. It takes a strong will and a strong mind to be able to overcome that and understand and learn about yourself and why you react the way you react and why you do what you do, so that you could know, okay, these are my triggers. This is why I react to situations like this. So what I need to do is I need to stop. I need to detach myself from my emotional impulses and actually look at this. What's going to happen if I do this? How is this going to affect this? Because now, as someone that had life and is out here now, the way I conduct myself may affect whether or not other laws will be passed that will allow other people that have life right now, that will actually give them the opportunity to get out or not. So now you're under the microscope, so everything is against you. Everybody wants you to fail. Why? Because they want to keep everybody else in there. So shit's gonna happen in your life. People are gonna harass you as far as it's weird the way I'm harassed by these agencies, for no fucking reason. It's just weird. Why? Because you want to see me fail. You want to show that no, fuck these laws. They're actually letting these people get out. Fuck that. Keep them in. You know what I'm saying? It's
a business, dog.
It's exactly.
It's a business, dog. I mean, when I used to, and I've said this a couple times in the podcast, dog. Sorry about that, guys.
Preston, he wants the address.
He got the address, bro, and I know damn well Preston wouldn't be doing that shit out there, bro. You know what I mean? But when I would go into the system and shit, and you get bad attitudes from. It could be a correction officer, it can be any staff, right? You know what I mean? And I've told them straight out, you should be thanking me and smiling at me every time you fucking see me. Why? Because I'm the reason why you eating. Mm-hmm. I'm the reason why your kids are in college. Mm-hmm. I'm the reason why you driving that motherfucking Ford Escort. Stupid bitch. Excuse my language. And it isn't, I'm not referring to a female, it can be a dude too.
Yeah, I get it.
You know what I mean?
But I understand why you need to stipulate.
Yeah. You know? And I would tell if it was a correctional officer, like, bro, what you mad about? What you mad about? You should be happy you see me right now. Back again. Paying your bills, dummy.
I just trip out it's not your job to go in there and try to make life a living hell for whoever's incarcerated. They're already being taken away from their family. The punishment is the fact that they're being removed from society for a set amount of years or months or whatever. It is not your job to go in there and torture these individuals. It is not your job to go in there and figure out a way to just somehow write up a false report to give them more time, or to put them in the ad sig, or to put them in the shoe, or to just make their lives miserable, or to just harass them at visiting, which is what they do in Pelican Bay State Prison. People drive up there for 16 hours and they say, no, they can't come in. Why? For the slightest bullshit and so-called infraction, just because you think in your sadistic mind that it's okay to destroy these families. That's not your job. Remember, there's a R for rehabilitation now in CDC. You're supposed to be helping to rehabilitate these people. But who's a real criminal? Who's really sadistic? Who's really sick in the mind? If when you see people in there, now that we got a few courses where people are actually, you see the difference in these yards where people are actually trying to better themselves. And why would you go against that? Why would you try to keep them from going to their classes, not popping their doors or making them be late to where they have to get dropped out of the class because they weren't, oh, well, we called for you and they said you refused. Like, you didn't refuse the program.
Little games are being played.
Yeah, little games. Like it's crazy. Like it's like it's a whole different thing. The CCPOA, the peace officers. It's like them and the rest of California citizens. It's a whole different agenda. They want people in there because everybody else, the more tax dollars that you pay to keep people incarcerated, and especially in the shoe, the more money they're gonna make. So of course they're gonna invest money in these politicians that are gonna tough on crime laws. Yeah, more shoe programs, more this and that. No fucking rehabilitative program. Fuck all that. Of course, why? Because they want to make sure that when people get out after a set amount of years, they're gonna fucking do something to get themselves back in there. They're completely against helping to curb the recidivism rate. They want people back in there. Why? Because they benefit from it. Now the rest of the California citizens, all taxpayers that don't work for the CCPOA or have any type of job that has to do with actually being a jailer or a CA or whatever, anything like that, they're like, damn, they don't even realize how much of their tax dollars are going towards that. Now, if they really knew what was going on, they're gonna be like, man, fuck all this. Give these people classes and courses that are gonna help them get out there and help me not have to pay all this money in taxes. Cut my taxes in half real quick one time, por favor. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but they don't see that. And another thing is like every time they're like, even with the SB 1437. When they were getting rid of, when they were like cutting up the felony murder rule and getting rid of the natural probable consequence doctrine, it's like you want to start throwing this out like, oh, they're gonna release all kinds of murderers and rapists. Like, nah. First of all, don't put murderers and rapists in the same category. It's not the same. Especially if you know. You know what I'm saying? You already know what's up on GP. Like, nah, man, we don't. It's not the same thing. But a lot of people that are in there for murder that had no, you know what I'm saying? Like if you look at 187 and 188 malice and all that, and then Penal Code Section 31, which has to do with aiding and abetting and all that, and then 186.22, which has to do with the gang allegations. Just the gang allegations alone will get you convicted for murder, no matter what. Like, you don't even got to have anything to do with nothing. And that's why you got so many people that how would I say, without, I don't want to say raza or black or just low income communities in there, because it's classism. It's not about racism anymore. It's about classism. And you just throw the gang allegation on them, and now a case that you would have never had a conviction, now you throw the gang allegation on there, and that bridges the gap in the evidence. So you don't even need the evidence for the murder conviction. All you got to do is use the gang evidence, and that bridges the gap in the evidence when there's no evidence involved. And some of these cases were so fucking bullshit which is why many of us got out. But there's still people in there still fighting to get out when all they have is that bullshit ass gang evidence that's bridging the gap. So, but I'm rambling now. But
no, it's interesting, bro. It's really interesting. I mean, this is an individual right here that is basically giving you like the inside scoop, behind the scenes, right? What you don't see, what the public doesn't see, what they don't hear, the conversations they don't hear, the not so popular, conversations, right? In the regular world, the real world, and it's most definitely a different perspective. Like, some people might say, well, what do you mean, bro? Murder, rape, you know what I mean? He said, don't put murderers with rapists. Not everybody's gonna understand that. And that's okay. That's okay. Because not everybody speaks the same language, and not everybody experiences the same experiences. So it's easy to criticize until you're on the other side of the fence, and then maybe you'd understand.
But see, what I'm saying is, like, a lot of people, when there's a law that's gonna help get people that are in there for murder,
yeah,
they try to throw the rapists in there. Oh yeah, if this is now, you're gonna let rapists out, and it has nothing to do with them. It has to do with people that have been wrongfully convicted or unjustifiably convicted of murder under theories that should not be legally valid. And it's like, so what they do is they throw that in there because everybody, I don't want to say everybody, but you know how people feel about that. So you try to tie it into this to just be like, oh, just a blanket no on this new law.
Yeah. They're blanketing both things.
And
I mean,
it has nothing to do with that.
If I was in the position, if I was in a position,
and that's what they try to do with SB 1437. But then people start actually researching, like, this shit got nothing to do with that. Why are you guys putting these false ads? Oh, I get it, because as soon as you hear that, even us in there on General Pop, we have how we view those people.
It's like, you know what? I want to say this real quick, bro. I don't mean to cut you off, brother. It's like this. When it comes to rape, you don't ask who he raped, why he raped. None of those questions. Oh, rape? Fuck that dude. Murder? What'd he do? What happened? Only time you hear that. What happened?
Exactly.
Oh, well, you know what I mean? This, bop, 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 whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, shit. Well, shit, I'd have killed that motherfucker too. I don't know. I'm just saying, right? You know what I mean? But nobody will ever question somebody that's committed a horrible crime of fucking taking something from somebody that wasn't theirs by force. That's on another level, baby. I mean, some people sometimes like murder, rape, blah, blah, like, I don't know. It's not the same, but at the same time, like, it's not a conversation that I really want to have with, the general public, even though we're kind of having it right now. You know what I mean?
Because it's a lot of people, for some reason, they think it's the same level, and we're brought up different, we were taught different, we grew up in different environments, we have different morals, different standards, different upbringings, and there's in our lifestyle, the way we grew up, there's never an excuse for that.
No.
And I don't want to say there's an excuse for murder, but it's like situations happen. like I said, sometimes people are impulsive. Sometimes things happen. You know, it's. I don't want to say there's an excuse for it, but
Sometimes shit happens.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes shit happens.
But in our upbringing, is like there's never an excuse for that.
I mean, that's a fucked up shit to happen that someone loses their life. Let's be honest about it, right?
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
is.
we don't want nobody to lose their life right here, and that's not something to say shit happens. So excuse me, let me correct myself on this real quick. You know what I mean? And the only reason I did that is because I want to get off this fucking topic. I personally don't care for it. You know what I mean? But it's a real topic.
Yeah, because it doesn't want to seem like we're condoning murder or anything. We're
No,
not. We're
no.
not. It's
No, check it out.
It's
Life is life, baby. You know what I mean? And we need to protect life. We need to protect each other's lives. We need to grow.
which is why the whole reason why we need to make sure that our future generations understand, like, not everything is that serious, not to where you have to go do some, you don't have to take some, like, okay, maybe you can't talk it out. Maybe you need to get that one-on-one.
Gyms. We need more gyms in the community.
That's what we do need.
Boxing gyms, bro.
They shut a lot of them down.
You know, we need more boxing gyms in the community. We need therapists. We need counselors. And not to make it so hard. Like, maybe sometimes we should have these individuals patrolling the streets opposed to cops. Because when kids are doing bad and they see cops, they run. I ran every single fucking time. But if I see the homie that's a counselor pull up and he's cool, we got a dialogue and shit, then I'm gonna talk to him and maybe he can get through me on something that I'm going through right now. Something that a crime I'm about to commit. I need money, dog. I gotta go do this. Hey, hold on, bro. You know what I mean? Maybe, hold on, let me help you out. Maybe we can let's figure this out. What do you gotta say?
Like, who are you gonna listen to? If I'm gonna tell you like this, if I'm still back then, 15 years old, 13 years old, 14 years old, who am I gonna listen to? Some fucking cop? Fuck you. I mean, no offense, you know what I mean? But that's my mentality. And it was like, or some random person, goody two shoes. No, don't do this, don't do that. Or a camarada that I know actually lived through this and actually is respected or actually knows what time it is. I'm gonna be like, fuck you. You know what? What's up? I'm gonna actually take it in. I may not listen,
You give it the
but
time.
I'm gonna give it the time of day. Because you can't expect our youth, because you have to put yourself in their shoes. Where was your mentality at that time? But shit, you may be able to plant that seed or get to somebody. You know what I mean? But I guarantee you that I'll at least give that person the time of day to actually take in and consider what they're saying, as opposed to an officer or some goody two shoes.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much touching on a subject you were saying right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we need individuals out there, bro, that the kids can relate to, or they can just be like, all right, bro, what's up? I heard about you, fool. You helped the homie down the street. I mean, what's up? Hey, bro, what, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. I mean, we need reform on these streets, inside and out. I mean, what I promote right here in this podcast, brother, is we share stories and we try to learn from the stories. You know what I mean? And as crazy stories we tell right here, bro, to be honest, it's an opposite interaction. Like, people like, hey, bro, that was a good story, dog. I was going down that road. I ain't gonna do that because I don't want to go through what the homie went through. Like, it's really a trip, bro, by sharing these stories, and we never glorify this shit. Hell no. I don't want nobody losing their life. I don't want nobody walking out none of that bullshit, dog. I don't want you fucking your mom getting strung out on fucking drugs, losing the kids. I mean, bro, we don't want none of that, dog. And the reason why we have these conversations is to grow from what we've been through. You know what I mean? And for some people to hear what not to go to. Change your ways right now, my G, because this could be you. This is what I did. I did that. Oh, and he's thinking in my head like, damn, I did that too. I'm about to boop. Anyways, this is an educational channel, baby. This can give you a degree on street life. possibly listening to some of these conversations can really put you up on some game of what not to do or how to do. Because we have people on, like, how have you tried to start changing your life? You're out for a year. I mean, what are steps that you have made to help yourself never see that jail cell again? Because you don't want to go back in there, right?
Yeah, well, shout out to everybody in the Bay. The camarada Night Owl from Eastside Cam. You know what I'm saying? We started this group called JLAG, where we taught people how to do legal work. He's been down for a minute. And we both shoot that shit. Like, you know, we're good at it. That's to use prison terminology. We're good at doing that. So we helped a lot of people get time reductions right there on Facility B, the level 4 180 yard in the Bay, Pelican Bay State Prison, JLAG, Jailhouse Lending Aid Group. So what we would do, we would have a course. We would show people, this is how you do habeas corpus. We teach them the basics of law. And then we have our advanced students where we would teach them how to actually do their habeas corpus, you know what I mean, and all that. So I help get people time reductions, help people get out. And one thing like that I was taught in there was like, you need to educate yourself, because I pretty much did my entire case, and I had transcript posted on my Instagram where the judge is saying Mr. Chavez would have been probably been a good lawyer. Too bad you went a different route. Your papers are pretty good. You would have been a good lawyer. There was 12 claimants. The Supreme Court said, I mean, a lot of false evidence. So he acknowledged my false evidence claims, that I was like pretty much, I was fucked over. You know what I'm saying? My co-defendant was fucked over. You know what I'm saying? And it was just to be in prison under false allegations and knowing you got fucked. My mentality was like, I refuse to lose since I was a kid. Like, you fuck that. You refuse to, especially when you know what I'm saying? It's like, so I got out of there SB 1437 because they were like, yeah, we're not going to open up this can of worms and we're just going to let them out under the new change of law, because if we do this shit's going to end up fucking, and I know damn well you motherfuckers are still afraid of me, because you know that my case could open up that can of worms and let out all kinds of motherfuckers. Because the same DA, same gang cops presenting false evidence in all these fucking cases. So I know why you let motherfuckers write, oh yeah, we'll let them out under the new change in law. Motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? It's like, when you got a judge talking about, when the DA is right there on the transcript. I just had to post them on my Instagram for a minute. I'm gonna repost them. Where it says the DA is talking about like, oh, well, we're not here to talk about the facts of the case. We're just here for the resentencing. It's like, nah, but we're stuck with those facts. The court, the judge is saying that we're stuck with those facts. So are you, and so is Ms. Berry, which is my lawyer. Shouts out Angela Berry, greatest lawyer. So, and then at the end, he's like, there's nothing to support the conviction in this case. And this is the same, it's just a trip how they fuck people over. You know what I'm saying? How they'll let you out under a technicality in order to not open up a can of worms that's going to expose the entire fucking... It's like, man, and see, they fuck up because they think you're not going to run into all these people that had the same DA and the same fucking lying-ass gang cops. And like, oh shit, let me get a copy of that. Bam, 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 bam. Now you got all these cases with the same DA and the same gang cop that by comparing these transcripts, you can show that this DA and these gang cops were purposely lying to the court, presenting false evidence and soliciting false evidence. So when they see that, and they see a big ass habeas corpus like this, where like this much is transcripts from all kinds of different cases. Oh yeah, let's just grant this shit right here. These couple of pages, this technicality right here. Let's do this. Yeah. I know you motherfuckers hate me, because I beat you. Try to fuck me over, I beat you.
So how are you going to continue winning?
I got out. I started working for
yeah.
When you get your habeas corpus granted, and they assign a lawyer, the court appoints a lawyer to you to help you out with your hearings. Angela Berry Jacoby out of Encino, one of the greatest lawyers ever. So I would at first, and I understand at first, like when you think all inmates don't know what the fuck they're talking about, but then she realized, like, I knew what the fuck I was talking about. So when I got out, I started working for a minute, but then I realized I could make way more money doing paralegal work on my own. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I do now.
Wow.
I do paralegal work. So I shoot that shit. Like all the homies in there, they know what's up. Yeah. So that's what I do.
Dope, bro.
Yeah, and I use that money to invest into Mount Up Records to try to help the youth in my where I grew up. Like,
That's amazing, brother. That's amazing, bro.
I'll pay for the studio time. I do all that. I I don't care. Like here, I make good money. I make
doing paralegal work.
Yeah,
That's good,
it's,
brother.
It's I'm not trying to sound like a braggart or nothing like that, but I make good money, and enough to where I can, whether I make money off of the records or nothing like that. At least I'm trying to help my community where I grew up in my city to bring peace in those streets and bring from all the different sides of my city, whatever, bring them together to make music together so that they can understand, like, you guys are not enemies. You guys, we all grew up in the same city. We're all the same. We all have the same goals, desires, the same pains, the same sufferings. You know what I'm saying? Why would we look at each other like opposition when in reality we need to be helping each other bring up? And that's the whole Mount Up movement. You know what I'm saying? It started with my city, and now it's not just my city. It's everybody. It's for all our youth. Mount up, only the real. Let's mount up and help each other come up.
Salute to you on that, my G. Salute you on that, dog. We need more public figures like yourself, bro, that basically have the nuts, bro, to go out there. There's a lot of cats that get out from doing time that like you've done, bro, and they don't want to have nothing to do with it no more because it's taken so much from their life, right? You know what I mean? After a while of doing so much time, and they're like, you know what, bro, I don't want to have nothing to do with them streets no more because every time I'm around them streets, it does nothing but take. You know, it's taken from my kids ain't seen me for fucking X amount of years, you know, so on and so forth. You know what I mean? Remember this guy right here?
You want to show everybody else, man. You want to show everybody else. Go ahead and pick me up.
That's my boy right here, homie.
Yeah.
Hey, like that picture I
From
sent
Paramount,
you, we were like this.
I was like, me, like trying to land a lost and shit with his ass.
Yeah. YG, get on that mic right there, bro. Over there, bro. Get on that
That's
one.
the homie right here.
Get right there, dog.
Oh,
Get there.
fuck,
Love you, dog. Watch out with that cords, though.
oh, shit.
Get on that mic right there. Watch out with the cords.
We got the same fucking wire number. The only thing is the last two numbers flip.
Crazy, huh? Oh, shit. You had to live borrow the hat though one time. Yo, man.
What's up, doggy?
What's cracking though?
How you doing, brother?
I'm alright, man. Just maintaining and shit.
You look good, dog.
I'm doing cool.
Yeah.
My boy got the evil bling on and shit.
Yeah. How's life been treating you, brother?
Man, the world's still kicking me in the ass and shit.
Fucking
You know?
world, damn you.
Yeah, actually, it's just me, homie. You know what I mean? I gotta get the mirror fucking reflection and put the mirror right there and fucking, you know what I'm saying? Say those same exact words to the fucking mirror and shit. But yeah, now everything's been cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, got a little job here and there. But they want me to work over there at nights and shit, at Dodger Stadium and shit. So I've been working there in like, what's that other place? The Bank of California Stadium.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, over there and at the Rose Bowl and shit.
What kind of work are you doing right there,
Like
dog?
cleaning up.
That's cool, bro.
Yeah.
A job is a job. Honest money goes a long ways, bro.
I know, man.
I mean, honestly, bro, like, let's be real about this, dog. Like, the fast money, baby, you know what I mean? You know how it is. I ain't got to tell you, dog.
Yeah.
I'm telling the audience, bro. You know what I mean? But honest money, dog, it goes a long ways, bro. You know? That's one thing I learned this time being out, bro. Honest money, dog. Like, it doesn't matter how much shit you'll accumulate. Say that word for me, somebody.
Accumulate.
Thank you, brother. It doesn't matter how much, you know what I mean, when you're making money like that, bro, because it's gone. It never lasts, dog. I mean, every time I get busted, bro, you know what I mean, that shit, I come out to maybe like a bag of clothes, maybe a box of some shit, dog. But everything that I had don't matter. That shit gone, baby. That should go back to the streets where it came from. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But one thing I learned about honest money, and I'm not trying to like, you know, I like to put out a positive note right here, dog. You know what I mean? Because we got a bunch of positive dudes right here, dog. even though Evil's gonna come out in his first movie as the what were you gonna come out again as?
He's a super cholo.
Vida loca.
Yeah.
Orle ese.
Super-
Paramount Auto 13. ¿Qué te
Yeah.
parece? Si
You gotta
no te cae, you get a black
you gotta,
eye.
you gotta put when you take your picture, you gotta have it all the way like this, homie.
Like this. Yeah, and with the feet all the way to the side.
Yeah, you know, you used to practice that shit with the striped socks. Yeah, but honest money goes a long way. It does.
Hey, YG, that's crazy, bro. About how you were saying about, I mean, about what was going on in YA, bro, when they're fucking in the gym.
Yeah.
Kicking you, not letting you go to sleep, dog. That shit's nuts, bro.
That's a lot of torture, huh?
That shit.
Yeah.
Did you personally go through that?
Yeah, we went to GMTD and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went through that shit.
I mean, how much has YA affected you, bro?
Mattresses,
I
Camera
don't know,
Lago.
like yeah, YTS and all that shit. There's some fucking shit, fool, because they don't let you go to sleep. You know what I mean? But
Sleep deprivation.
and I could imagine prison's the same thing. I mean, you said you were in Pelican Bay and shit. Like, there's a reason why fucking a lot of people got released because fucking a big part goes to
Potty watch. That
Yeah.
shit sucked.
I wasn't there where you were at.
Rock'em Sock'em Robot fucking shit
but
on
they
you.
Fucking,
If you know, you know. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. Anybody been to the Bay, Potty Watch, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Rock'em Sock'em Robots, you already know.
they what do
You
they
know,
do?
you know.
They throw you on the toilet with a little bag on your ass and shit.
Fuck, man. That shit just...
That's what they do, huh?
If you know, you know. Rock'em Sock'em Robot glove, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, that's when you gotta learn how to shit out your dick.
Yeah. I you know.
Man, that
But
shit...
you guys fucking, yeah, I'm cool. That's too far away from home and shit, huh? They just picked the fucking farthest deserts to throw you in, huh?
Yeah, just... Okay, what's the farthest... Okay, we're going to put them in the northwestern corner of California. Make them go through all the freaking redwoods.
So his family won't want to go visit him.
Make shit dangerous.
Yeah.
Man, it's crazy. When I first got up there, and it fucking sucks. Like, my neighbors a few cells down, their family fell off the little cliff, and they passed away and shit, and it was just like, it was fucked up, man.
So
I was just
everybody
like,
that's incarcerated and everybody that's made it out.
yeah, I was like,
So
don't
all
come
the
over
family that
here.
support you.
Don't come over here during the rainy season. At that time, it was like damn near the whole fucking year. Just come here for the 2 months of summer, where it's safe.
Fix that mic from, dog.
'Cause
So
it's
it's
that drive and
Yeah.
that shit was all bad.
And then what they do is they put your family through all that, and then to top it off, once you get there, then they gotta harass her like
Yup.
about what she's wearing and how she got
Yup.
spaghetti strings and shit.
Yup.
And I'm sorry, but you can't get in. And you're like, what the fuck? You're gonna have to go out friends outside and wear some Mickey Mouse T-shirt.
I remember one time they didn't
You
let
know?
my little baby sister in, and she was just crying the whole weekend. She couldn't come in. That shit fucking move, man.
They did that to my family one time. We went to Hatchby, and they didn't tell me till after. She was like, "Hey, we got snowed in. The car broke down." I said, "What the fuck?" I said, "You didn't tell me? How come you guys didn't tell me that shit happened?" You know, like they did everything in their power, homie, to discourage people to go and want to visit you. Then
Yeah.
you got to sit there and look for people on the yard at shift change. Like, hey, man, my family don't come here every single weekend and shit to get harassed by you and shit.
Yeah, like
You know what I'm
fucking
saying?
once or twice a year, if that, or once every
Yeah.
other year and shit. And it's like because it's a mission to get
Yeah.
up there, and just to shut them down just because you want to be a dick, because you want to be a sadistic piece of shit that wants to fucking just fuck with people for no fucking reason.
Yeah, you come out to visit, and you got your family member crying. You're like, what the fuck happened? Then they wonder why you want to get violent right there.
Yeah, and then you can't even see your fucking family member.
Yep.
That's just fucking crazy. Because why? Because some bullshit ass rule that you want to fucking enforce arbitrarily and shit is just like because you feel like it.
I had them do that a lot, homie. And you're like out there for an hour, like, what the fuck? You want to go shut my visit down and shit after I've been here? Or go and you're like your family member's sitting just like how you guys are, and the CO wants to sit right in the middle of you, like right behind you. You're like, what the fuck? Like, homie, you gonna sit here and just listen to me and my fucking family member's conversation the whole time? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they do a lot of things to make you uncomfortable, but hopefully everything's changing for all those people that are visiting people in prison that are incarcerated. And one thing we want to touch on is that if you do have a family member or a close friend that's locked up, the correspondence is a big thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you got a little, somebody that you like haven't talked to for a while, or it crossed your mind, you might want to, go down to a liquor store, get a stamp, put it on a postcard, just thought I'd strike you up a little quick one.
Yeah.
I was thinking about you.
And for all you motherfuckers that be
you know
acting
what I
like trying to get in contact with me now and act like wonder why I don't have time for you, just pretend I'm still serving a life sentence in Pelican Bay. Reach out to me as if I was still serving a life, which was you never reach out to me. So just keep that in mind. like the next time you think I owe you my fucking time.
Keep that same energy.
Yeah, keep that same energy.
Yeah,
because,
positive vibes all the way
yeah,
around.
you know me. Reach out to me as much as you were reaching out to me in the last 13 years when I was serving a life sentence and you thought that I was never going to get out. And I was going to just die up in there. So the next time you get upset and you try to fucking, for any reason why I'm not calling back or why I'm not able to make this event or this and that, just pretend I'm still serving life in Pelican Bay State Prison and keep that same energy and try to reach out to me the same way you were, which was never. Or like, you know, all the times that I wrote, all the times I try to call, all that shit. Like, I'm out here living life, man. I'm trying to do something not just for myself, but for everybody. I'm trying to help people not have to go through what I went through so that they don't have to be trying to reach out to people, write letters, call, and just be left for dead the way I was. Where my family's in there, my friends are in there, the people I grew up with since a kid, and I'm just fucking happy as fuck to see you, bro. Like, if you know me, like, then you know when I'm fucking happy. Like, you know, it's like these are the people that I grew up. These are my friends. This is my family. This is who I grew up with.
You're on Hood Stocks. Talk to us. They hung up. Okay. Not too many people, bro. I mean, usually we get phone calls, dog. But honestly, dog,
Yeah, they sent these guys back.
I ain't trying to fuck with this dude. What's that?
Hey, so you're rapping again, right?
Be that loca.
You're rapping now, right? Again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really, what I wanted to do is just have the little homies rapping, but they want me on some fucking songs. They're like, oh, you should. And then since you know how we're in YA, I'd be writing my shit and I'll have it right there. I found a box with all my shit. Like, I was like, what the fuck? So they're like, hey, you should record this shit. So I'm recording some of my old shit. My shit, I'm just doing it for, like, it was cathartic. You know what I mean? It's
therapeutic.
Exactly.
Yes,
therapeutic, cathartic, therapeutic in there and shit for all of us. We all used to do that shit.
Started as a journal.
Yeah, and so now I'm just, spinning that shit, and it's crazy because it's like, it's sad because you got all these youngsters that are talented, but you it seems like I have to do this in order to have people actually sometimes like, oh, maybe we should listen to these guys too. And then like, these guys are way better than me. These guys are actually talented. I'm just used to just do that shit because we're white babies and this is what we did. You know what I'm saying? So, but I look at it like this. If I have to be the fucking, the ladder or the gateway, then fuck it. I'll do a little few songs and shit. Eventually I want to make it to where I could just be like, bam, in the background and just trying to get these guys in these concerts and all that.
Youngsters and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm investing my money and all this for them. Like, I don't like fuck that money. Money comes and goes. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, when you die, like, are you gonna be? Do you want to be known as some guy that just did a gang of time in prison and then got out and made money doing fucking legal work and shit and then just kept it all to yourself, or someone that actually lived that life and actually helped uplift your fucking community and actually made a fucking difference to where people could actually stop and think and be like, you know what, instead of fucking hurting my neighbors and people from my city that represent my city or just my area in general or just my county in general or just my state or just the nation in general, because it's like a little snowball that starts rolling down from the top and it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Next thing you know, you got an avalanche positivity. Or you just want to be that guy that, he got out, he beat that shit, and he just became greedy and selfish and just fucking was living their life.
That's what Lucky's doing right now. Look at just by having a few people on his show, it kind of trickled down. Yeah. Because people start calling in like, hey, that's my friend, and I got something I want to tell, and next thing you know, somebody else is on now.
That's crazy because...
Positivity, baby. It's infectious, though.
I posted a picture of me and him, and we're like this, holding up on Instagram, and I got a DM from some girl. It was like, hey, you know that guy YG's on this podcast? I'm like, what the fuck? So I see the podcast where he's on.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, and I'm just like, oh shit! And I left a message for you and for him. I was like, man, you told me you never got it. Like, what the fuck? Like,
I don't really be on the internet like that.
And I was just like, damn. And then it's just this is, man, homie. Man, homie. Like this shit's like we were fucking kids, homes. Like we thought we were fucking. Remember?
Hey, you're on Hood Stocks. Talk to us.
I was gonna say, fuck you, Lucky.
Damn.
Who's that, Kelly?
No.
No, this is Brenda.
Oh, what's up, Brenda?
From El Centro.
El Centro. What's up, Brenda?
Hey,
appreciate
as youngster, he remembers someone from El Centro.
Gina Garcia.
Yeah, she's all bad, homie.
That's the homegirl right there from Eastside Central.
Straight PC up.
No!
She what?
All bad.
All bad?
What'd she say?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Forget about her.
Send her a fucking PayPal.
Baby doll. Baby doll.
All right.
Send her a letter full
That's
of shit.
what they used to call her, right? Baby doll?
I think so. That was a long time ago. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
You
apologize.
you could move forward now.
I've been moving forward like about 30 years ago. We're walking in rhythm. We're walking in rhythm.
Just use and abuse her, huh?
Oh, fuck.
Nah, nothing like that.
It's all good.
There you go.
She
All
said-
right, much
She's
love.
she's trying to get you with all kinds of traps on that one right there, bro. Bro, she really tried to trap you right there. She said user and abuser, right? You're like, nah. Women power. Fuck that.
You gotta
know?
find a little bit of beautiness.
Plead
in
the
everybody.
fifth.
Yeah, no, she tried to trap you like 3 or 4 times in that conversation.
man.
And some people don't hear that shit. I heard traps, bro. Unless she was just trying to be cool. She's probably just trying to be cool. Like, fuck that, Heina, blah, blah, blah. User and abuser, fucking, you know, child support. What? Child?
Damn,
She threw in all kinds of little jabs, homie.
Pero,
She must have slept with her baby daddy or something like that.
Spencer.
those scars were a little deep right there. Shout out to Brenda. I'm just fucking with you, Brenda.
Brendan. Just real quick too, tap in with the little homie Swifty Blue at his Instagram. He's over there doing a fundraiser. The camarada's sister, family member passed away. You know, if you guys could go, help out, por favor. You know what I mean? Everybody has family members that passed away. If you can, por favor, help out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's get this phone call right here, bro. Let's see what we got right here, baby. You're on Hood Stocks. Talk to us.
Hey, what's up? My name's Freddie. I've always been watching you since day one. Just want to give you guys a shout out. Let you know your show's pretty sick.
Thank you,
And
brother.
I'm enjoying this show always, man.
What do you think of this guy right
watching
here?
you
Bro?
live to the fullest.
What do you think of Evil right here, bro?
Well, he's cool, like, it don't matter, like, it's all good, like, I ain't tripping on him, it's all good.
That's right.
Homie's cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Someone said that I was reading the comments. They said, "How come all the dudes from Paramount are always super chill?" Is that true, bro?
Yeah, it's like it's an itty bitty city. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like it's like unless you want to be in Paramount, there's no reason for you to be in there because we got the 105, the 710, and the 91. They just So it's like unless you want to be there, there's no reason.
Get on
for
that freeway, get the fuck out, real
you're
easy.
you know what I mean? So we're all pretty much brought up like chill, man. Like you know what I'm saying?
It's cool,
like.
You're on Hood Stocks. Talk to us, baby.
What's up, my boy? I just want to give a shout out to my boy YG, man. I've been trying to live for you, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay low, homie. I don't just Rudy now, homie. Just motherfuckers be like, I don't fuck around, homie. I'm just fucking trying, you know what I mean?
I'm just surprised that it was
shit
YG.
I'm not gonna contradict myself when
Yo,
motherfuckers fucking
yeah,
say,
my boy
whoopty whoop,
YG,
and like,
man,
you know,
you a
like try to
fucking
change it
real
up.
one,
Nah,
man.
Yeah, he a real one.
I mean,
Vatos don't
I ain't
know,
gonna contradict
man.
myself.
A lot of
I'm trying
people
to
would have broke through the shit that
convert
he's
it
been
now, you
through.
know what I'm saying?
What you trying to convert to, dog?
I can't say I'm youngster no more and shit. I gotta
Yo,
say
my
my
boy,
real
look.
name now and shit.
You're
I'm
Rudy.
like 40 now and shit. I go by Rudy and shit, you know what I mean?
Just call me Rudy.
I have to be a fucking grown man about it and shit now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to fucking grow a little bit.
And it's hard to do that when you're in the hood, huh?
It is. It's very hard.
Why is it hard, brother?
I guess because the environment where I'm at, specifically.
There's a lot of active shit going on.
Yeah, there's things like that. So I don't want to contradict myself and shit. You know what I mean? Like, hey, this fool says this, and then you see him, and then like, you change it up. I can't do that.
I just trip out because I was telling Lucky earlier, like,
Hey, appreciate your phone call. Sorry, dog. Appreciate your phone call. We gone, baby.
like a lot of vatos would have, a lot of people would have broke
Yeah.
in the situations he's been put in, the things he's been through, and like you just don't understand, man. Like my boy's solid as fuck. Like there's not too many people that I tip my hat to, man. I tip my hat to my boy right here because like I've known him since we were kids, and I know his entire story. I know everything he's been through, and it's like maybe not everything, but shit, what I know, a lot of you motherfuckers would have broke, man. A lot of motherfuckers would have broke. I've seen the strongest break. You know what I'm saying? And,
Why do they break, bro? Why do the strong dudes break? And what is and what does breaking consist of? Going to the other side?
Go to the other side or just give up, man. They just man, I mean, just there's different ways to take yourself out, man. Whether even if it's not a direct way of taking yourself out, man. And I've seen people just go to the other side, which is people go to the other side just because they just for not even telling, they just break, man. Like
maybe some are tired.
It's just tired. It's too much. It's like oh, you signed up. Like you signed up.
I mean, if I'm sorry, dog, but let's say this: if it's an older cat and you survived 80s, maybe 90s, you know, why couldn't you go further?
Exactly.
Why couldn't? Because it's gotten a little. I mean, I don't know.
Exactly. It's
I know up to a certain time, dog, but to this day and age, I mean, I think it's gotten a little easier, right?
I look at it like this. It's like, if you're tired of something or whatever, you can't go. Well, look at it like this. Don't think about your fucking self. Stop being a fucking self piece of shit bitch. Keep going on and understand that you're in a position to where your words actually mean something and remain solid, and you could teach the future generations to not have to go through whatever you feel you're tired of. You know what I'm saying? And as a solid individual, and teach them that you could still change whatever you want to call it while remaining solid. You don't have to be a bitch and break. And I apologize for it's just like, man, some people just, like, you don't understand. Some people don't understand, like, if you spent this many years being a solid individual and you let something I'm just tired, can't do it anymore. It's like, come on, man, like don't think about yourself. Stop being selfish. If you really feel tired or I can't do it anymore, and if you really feel it's too much, then hey, maybe there's somebody that's young that will feel that way, that might fucking roll over and start lying on people and give people a fucking time for no reason, just because they want to roll over. You could be the difference. You could be that fucking person in that person's ears. Like, just stay strong, homie. Stay strong. This is the life you chose. You could still do good. You could still change without rolling over.
Can I ask you a question, dog? What makes you happy?
Really, just seeing the people that I grew up with in the system, like actually, like
they're still living, they're still breathing.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Like YG, look at YG.
Yeah, it's just like if you know me, you know me.
Like, you know right there, baby.
You know when I'm fucking happy, man, and it's just like fuck. I say like I'm more like, when I start talking vato slang, when I'm not all like, okay, how you doing? You know what I mean, and all articulate in my speech, and that when I'm being me, like.
Yeah, you're putting your guard down.
Yeah, it's when I'm happy, man. Comfortable. It's when I'm happy as fuck. I say like when I start saying essay and Holmes and shit, that's when I'm comfortable as fuck, Holmes, and it's like, and I'm just happy, because other than that, you're just gonna get the professional. I'm gonna start hitting you with words you may not even understand. You're not gonna be able to grasp their meaning. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'll start lowering your ass. You know what I'm saying? It's just,
bro, the professional.
I think good company.
That's his movie right there, bro. We just figured out the title of his movie, dog. The Professional, dog.
Vida loca.
What makes you happy?
You know what makes me happy, dog? Peace of mind, dog. Yeah. Peace of mind makes me really happy. My kids, of course, make me happy. Yeah. But no worries, dog. I mean, all the years, dog, don't get it twisted. My head's on a swivel still. I still look in the rearview mirror. You know what I mean? I still don't butt up my car to that fucking front, to that back of that bumper just because I got to pull out real quick. I leave myself space.
Yeah.
I still move a certain way. But what makes me happy is the peace that I found within myself, dog. The peace that I found that I can live a regular life, make good money, still be gangster, right? Still be a gangster for my kids as a man, bro. Yeah. As a man, bro. Like I'm not doing drive-bys or high-bys. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm like, bro, I can take care of my family, and that shit is gangster as fuck, dog. Yeah. That power that gives me, dog, is amazing, bro. I found myself out here, bro. When I first got out, I didn't know, bro. I just knew drugs, hood rats, the whole gangbang lifestyle, come up. I mean, bro, like I didn't have an identity, dog. I had to recreate myself, dog. You know how I recreated myself, dog? I cut myself loose from I had to rewire my brain, dog, because my brain was just, it wasn't functioning right, dog. I didn't have the right oil poured into this engine or something, dog. The pistons were fucking, you know what I mean, just clicking and clacking and just making all kinds of fucked up noise, dog. So I really had to just like overhaul myself, bro, as an individual inside. And I did it as outwards too, because I had a gang of prison tattoos, dog. Now I got tattoos that are like halfway decent, dog, with my babies and this and bop, you know what I mean? Like I even erased my body, bro. I lasered my whole shit, like getting hit with this fucking flame, dog, from all kinds of shit, dog.
Rubber band.
Yeah, bro. And I mean, I still got some of them. I take my shirt off. I still got my shit bop. There's some that I kept because the motherfuckers are landmarks, homie. We got to keep that shit there, dog. It means something. But, man, bro, I really, like, I did the 180, baby. I did what they said that you couldn't do.
You had told me a while back, too, I had talked to you when you got locked up in, was it Arizona?
Yeah.
And I asked you, I was like, man, because you were pretty tough for a minute, man. And I was locked up, and you were like, hey, I'm doing all these rap shows, and you had a lot of support. Like, you had a lot of, you had a little crowd with you. And they were always going to I was always hearing, like, oh, these guys in Little Tokyo doing his concerts, you mean?
Yeah.
And then you had got locked up, and I was like, hey, what happened? You were like, hey, I fucking, I had got into some problem out there in Arizona, and I got locked up out there, and I had to take a step back and look at everything from a distance and reevaluate myself and my whole situation around me. And I was like, you know what I mean?
You know, when I took the step back and reevaluated myself, you know what the problem was? It was myself, bro. Yeah, it's myself, dog. It's always yourself. I can blame everybody around me. I can say, well, I lost this because of that, or I'm going through this because of that, dog. No, bro.
Starts with
accountability.
Yeah, dog. It was accountability, exactly, dog. Yeah, and sometimes that's hard to, you know what I mean?
Because people tend to minimize their involvement in what they do in order to help rationalize what they do in order to help with their denial of the fact that really everything you do is your fault.
Yeah.
You have to be accountable for your actions. And yes, there may be causative factors that cause you to do what you do, but at the end of the day, it is your choice. But this is why I say sometimes some people are more strong-willed and more strong-minded than others. You can't expect everybody to be you, because we're not cookie cutters. For everybody's not like this. We're gonna make a bunch of luckies. You get what I'm saying? It's everybody's different. Now it takes those who are more strong-minded and have that knowledge to help those others who may not be as strong-minded as that person, and not look down upon them and be like, you're
supposed to pick them up.
Yeah, exactly.
You ain't
like me.
That's dog. Yeah. I stay trying to pick people up, dog. The best. Let me tell you this.
Yeah.
Hold on, dog. Hold on. Miguel Vasquez. Sorry, dog. Said, he corrected me. He said it's a 360, Lucky. But doesn't a 360
comes right back,
put you right back where you're at?
Yeah.
No, my G, it's a 180, dog.
180.
Yeah.
That's why I say 180.
Spencer.
Clockwise or something.
Yeah.
And 180?
180. I know, I caught that right now, dog.
A different 180.
This dude tried to correct me. He said, no, look, it's a 360. 360 put me back where I was at, my G.
Not no level 4 180. It's just a different 180.
Yeah,
180 in life.
Each one.
Yeah. Let's get this phone call, dog. This is cool, dog. This is relaxing, dog. This is super chill, dog. You know what I mean? Like, we're just like, this is how we would do it just without the cameras on, bro. Just shooting the breeze. Really just.
We're sliding down a rainbow on a trash can lids right now.
You're the fucking same, I'm saying.
That's the time I know that shit, eh?
This is what they have me fucking rolling every fucking day, I'm saying.
We're sliding down a rainbow on trash can lids.
Hey, you're on Hoodstocks. Talk to us, baby.
Oh, fuck. I'm the same, bro. I miss you, homie.
What's up, doggy? Talk to us. Bro, you got to turn the volume down in the background if you want to.
Yeah. You hear me?
Yeah, go ahead, though.
Hey, does the homie know Shooter?
Yeah, we do. Oh, Shooter. Shooter that was on the podcast before that.
Yeah. Hey, what's up with him? What's going on with him?
He's doing time, bro, and that's all I can say on that. I mean, out of respect for his family and what they're asking, you know what I mean? He's doing time. He's back in doing time, bro, and that's it. But he doesn't know Shooter, though, bro. He doesn't know Shooter, even though they were in same facility at the same time. But you got to keep in mind, bro, it's a big fucking facility, bro. You know what I mean?
AR or BR? Because I was on
He was
AR,
he was in the
BR
shoot.
on the back, and I mean, so it's like
Yeah. So
Welcome home, dog.
Muchas gracias, homie. I highly appreciate that.
Yeah.
Chingo gracias, Chingo gracias, camarada.
yeah,
Appreciate it.
absolutely. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you calling, dog. I didn't mean to cut you off like that, dog. It just happened. Let me cut that down, dog. But
I don't know, man, but I'm over here drinking and water and shit.
Yeah.
that's good, dog.
Hey,
Oh, did you want something else?
I just wanted to use
Oh yeah, go ahead, dog. Go ahead. Yeah, I got it on YG. YG's about to hit a rap right now, dog. No? Okay. here you
My
go.
name is Rudy, and I'm here to say. That's how I started off.
That's the kids raps and shit, huh?
It starts off with the basics, baby.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's what you do when you're bored and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Don't talk about. Oh man, what he's doing? Shooter, Mike is good. Bob. I see you guys right there in the chat line. Shout out to my boy John McHugh. Shout out to shout out to everybody that's on here. How about that? You know what I mean, there's a lot of people on here right now. Yeah, I see it.
I want to send a shout out to Kelly, man, the homegirl and shit.
Oh yeah.
I fucking every time I seen her last time on here with the biker chick and shit, I was like, man, that's right.
Yeah.
This is fucking solid homegirl right there.
Yeah, they're all doing good. Everybody's doing good, bro. You know what we're about to end this right now. We're 3 hours in, and this is about the time I'm gonna let Big Dog come back from using the restroom, and we're gonna end this out. But YG, it's good seeing you, baby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You look good, dog. You look nice and healthy, bro.
I'm trying, man, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm still doing it, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's just trying to stay positive and shit, stay out the way, you know what I mean? And try to get my shit straight, you know what I mean? But as long as you're around positive, like, you know, like people like you and shit, you know, give, like you said, you stay trying to pick people up.
I try,
That's cool,
bro.
you know?
But sometimes, dog, I mean, you can't pick everybody up, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Somebody told me, hey, one time I tried to do that, and they were like, you got to leave people by themselves right there sometimes.
If someone's trying to pick you up, you got to at least, you know, do your part, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
You know, I gotta use a restroom, dog. Spencer.
Yeah. Whether it's, you know, from a distance or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah, go and talk to him, dog. You want right now.
Here you go. I'm going to pass it on to homeboy. Yep.
Let's talk, fool. Say something funny.
All right, so this is the pissing episode where everybody goes piss every 10 to 12 minutes, because they're all drinking fucking Michelob Ultra extra lights. Got their panties in a bunch. It's about it, you know. We got the biker over here, Lucky, with his vest. Oh, we could actually. Hey, bring me that stuff right there. Bring me that. Bring me. Yeah. Bring me one at a time though.
I just bought this to put the patch on, bro.
Okay, so we got some new hood stocks gear that's gonna go up for auction. We could show you this piece now. So if I could bring it a little bit closer. So we got a chenille patch right here, chenille patch, with the hood stocks logo with a. It's an extra large jacket. You know, we got two patches. It says Los Goonies in the community, and then the patch below it says Hood Stocks, and it says the community Los Goonies with with two spiked bats, you know, and a person with a ski mask. It's pretty dope. It's an XL. It's a red cap, jacket. Let's see the next one. The next one's going to be this is a red cap work shirt here with the same patches, but placed on above each side of the pocket. And this is also an XL, and we're going to be auctioning these off. Oh shit, someone's calling. You'll see the details soon, but they're hard as fuck. And we don't miss with the merch. We're trying to get new shit popping and little shit dropping. Exclusive. They're exclusive. That's what I was saying. They're exclusive. They're one-of-a-kind pieces. So you'll see them soon. Lucky's gonna post about them soon. We got to. They'll be on Instagram. We got to take some pics. We'll take some pictures of them. and you'll hit the DM. And how do you want to do this auction?
What's that?
How do you want to do this auction?
Which one? For the jacket?
Yeah. Well, I mean, for the butt cheeks. How much for the butt cheeks?
Whoa, dang. Case of soup? Nah, just playing.
Jake Henson said, Lucky got shooter locked. Nah, bro. That's exactly. Lucky doesn't get nobody locked up, baby. You know what I mean? I set motherfuckers free, dog. I got motherfuckers jobs, homie. I shine the light of positivity on them, doggy. You know what I mean? That's what I don't do. I don't condone and I don't contribute to anybody getting locked up. You know what I mean? And that's the absolute truth. Don't ever get that shit twisted, though. What's that?
You got me a job out there in Vegas without realizing it.
Who? I got you a job in Vegas?
Without realizing it.
Maybe, dog. It happens sometimes like that, dog. Just playing. I love you, Lucky. All right, cool, dog. I mean, you put in something in the universe. Sometimes I don't know if you're trolling, dog. I mean, of course you're trolling. You got my attention. You know what I mean? But shout out to Jake Hansen, dog. But yeah, dog. You know what I mean? That's you don't ever want to put. Yeah, I know you playing. Anyway, I'll leave it alone. Hey, check it out though. Hit my Instagram up if you guys are interested in these pieces. They're both extra larges. We're gonna start doing some exclusive shit, just some dope quality shit. And yeah, we got, you know what I mean? We're gonna hit up my Instagram, DM at Lucky Sunzu, and I got you, baby. But Evil, man, my G, thank you so much, brother, for blessing the platform. It's been good, dog. It was fun, dog.
Got me drinking and shit. What the fuck?
Yeah, you drank a little.
Gonna be like, what the fuck, Evil drinking?
I actually got your cup and I put it over there because I didn't want you to.
I'm gonna be real though. I've been dabbling in alcohol here and there and shit.
Okay.
You know? Here and there, but I know the homies up there. They're gonna be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the people that know you sometimes and they see you like a little bit out of your what's your norm, so to speak, right? Mm-hmm. You know, and for you to have an alcoholic beverage next to you, maybe they're like, oh well, shit, okay, he's drinking. But sometimes it's good to do that on this podcast because you know it just lightens up the mood and it's sometimes it's you know it makes it a little easier.
All right, I just want to let everybody know the Instagram for the label is at Mount Up Records. It's fairly new, so it's really not that much. And then the one that I had before was The Real Mount Up. So I'm going to try to use that one to get people to go to the other one. And then we have the clothing store that's going to be opening up in the middle of next month called The Mount Clothing Store. It's over there in the city of Paramount. So be on. Go ahead and go follow that, and that way you could be up to date when we're going to actually open up. We've had a few setbacks and stuff, you know what I mean? But The Mount Clothing Store and The Real Mount Up and Mount Up Records. And I just want to send a shout out to everybody on the label, Louis B. Gucci, you know what I mean? Everybody, Youngster from the Mount.
It's a cold name, Louis B. Gucci.
Yeah, Louis B. Gucci, Youngster from the Mount.
It's a cold name right there, dog.
Fat Fail.
Sound right, dog. It got a nice
2K
flow.
Lalo Dog, you know, everybody. Like, man, there's just too many. Shout out to my boy Low Life, you know what I mean? Hope you good right now, bro. Man, just, you know, everybody just stay solid, man. It's good to spread positivity and change and everything, but always remain solid while you do it, man, because if you actually want people to listen, you got to be solid, man, because it's just like, are you going to listen to somebody that's solid? Especially if you're coming up as a youth on your I don't give a damn mentality, you're gonna want to listen to someone that's a real one that actually went through it and actually became a positive person while still remaining solid. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Mount up, only the real mount up.
Evil from Paramount, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in on a Sunday. I know it's football Sunday. Love you guys. Thank you so much. We are out of here.